And we're back. We're live. It's time for some Dungeons and Dragons once more.
Woohoo.
Nice.
You guys doing well today, I hope?
Yeah.
That's good. Then, without further ado, let us go over session recap. Last session, our party left the sewers and returned to Mulberry Street, where they began to head back to their inn, stopping only for a brief interaction with a diseased paladin helping a homeless man. When they returned to the inn, they took a long rest and in the morning prepared for their trip to the storage building. There, they eventually broke in and then partook in a fight with the two hired guards there, before also fighting some stone golem-like creatures. After they came out victorious, the party then explored the lower floor of the storage building, and Svipall began covering the place in oil and setting a couple things on fire. And so, we resume where we left off, with the party in the midst of exploring the main/top floor, and with several areas of the building covered in oil, and a couple of things currently on fire. Notably, these are starting to catch on fire, and downstairs, this barrel over here is blown up, with some of the fire starting to spread a little bit. A reminder, or I guess a couple of reminders. Time-wise, it is currently morning or early morning. You guys woke up, came here, spent a few hours to, scope out the place. And not that much time has passed since then. Additionally, just a reminder, you are here, in case some of you have forgotten. You were given the information about this location from the conspiracy man. And you are scoping out the place and discovering things under the condition that upon doing so and sharing the information you find or whatnot to the conspiracy man, in exchange he's going to give you information on Idiom Flower, who is your main target, the person that the collector has hired you to find, among other things. I think that's pretty much everything. If there's anything you guys need clarity on or a refresher, feel free to just ask away like usual.
Sure.
All right. With that, it's a bit hectic right now where you guys are, as the barrels are currently on flames. And so I guess I'll ask, what are you guys doing?
I think we were gonna like put it out and take another look around, weren't we?
Yeah, everyone stopped me being like, there's another layer, and I was like, oh yeah.
I also wanted to get the armor off of this guy that I'm standing next to.
Sure.
Yeah, I was looking for anything valuable.
I also can't impersonate, so it won't let me click on. Like it won't let me click on it at all.
Oh, that's weird.
Might be my map. Let me restart.
Maybe. Yeah, you have the same
You've been
name.
banned from D&D.
I'm
So,
banned.
Where is Newt? Yeah. Oh, they're
It
downstairs.
is downstairs right now, looting a body.
Yeah, I wanted to grab his arm.
All right.
It was
He
better than mine.
he has a breastplate armor, so I can go and quickly get that for you. Assuming I have a macro for that, I do indeed. All right. You have the macro.
Thank you. Sorry, could you move me back to the...
Oh, yep.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Newt, are you just taking off his armor?
Yeah. I'm gonna I'm just gonna put it on. Leave my old armor because of the same AC. This one doesn't.
Oh, wait a second. Let me turn you up. All right. You're back, right? You can get your token.
Yep, thank you.
Alright.
Yeah, I just wanted to take his armor and put it on and leave mine. Alright, it takes like 10 minutes to put on armor or something.
I believe so.
And I'm just gonna grab it. 'Cause I don't think we have.
It takes 10 minutes to put on. Oh wait, is that medium armor or heavy armor? That's medium armor. Medium armor takes 5 minutes to don, and 1 minute to doff. So 6 minutes for you. All right. And you guys said you guys are going to be putting out the fire.
Yeah, everyone told me to do that. I was being hasty.
All right. Are you
Can I
gonna
try putting this out?
Are you gonna try? The fire currently burning on oil.
This one's not an oil.
Oh, you didn't put oil there. You just lit it.
Yeah, just with the flint. I just lit a barrel.
Gotcha. Okay, that was my misunderstanding. All right. Yeah, you could take a couple of minutes. Try to calm the fire.
Sure.
Insane. What are you doing in DaGoo?
I'm looking for valuables.
All right. Go ahead and make an investigation check then, as you take a couple
Yes,
of
sir.
moments, walking around to the various crates, barrels, opening as much as you can, seeing if you find anything valuable.
Oh, now we roll high. Okay.
Fair, so you're taking a look over here, kind of opening up stuff. And DaGoo, what are you doing?
I'll go downstairs and look for any of the secret doors or whatever, like that secret lair that the conspiracy man was talking about. So
I'd also like to take another look around whenever I'm done like grabbing the armor.
Sure. You're putting on the armor?
I don't know if we have time for that.
Okay. Cool.
So I'm just gonna
double
grab
checking.
it.
Yeah, so you just take the armor off this guy's body and take it for yourself.
Yep.
That's it. So yeah, he's still got some equipment, but there's that. Svipall, after a couple of moments, you put out the fire. And Insane, after a few moments, as you start to open up all the crates and barrels and whatnot up top, Insane, you notice that all of them seem to have a pattern. They're all filled with bags. Bags of dirt, bags of sand, bags of gravel. That's about it. You also notice, as you're kind of opening up the barrels and the crates and saying, you're noticing there is a thick layer of dust atop each one of these barrels and crates. So these things have been placed here quite a while ago, and it doesn't seem like they've been moved or touched in a very long while.
I will cast detect magic and look around. There's gotta be something around here, right?
Detect magic 30 feet.
30 feet.
Concentration. God, I forget how nice detect magic is.
Yep, 10 minutes. So I'm gonna look
All right.
like walk around the place.
I will keep that in mind, and I will let you know if you pick up something. At the moment, though, you do not.
Alright, I'll just be walking around. Boop, boop, boop.
as you get to there.
Right.
You get to there. Also, just a reminder, this is dangerous territory, as you guys know. You guys are free to move. Just be aware I might stop you from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
Insane, as you get to there. Alright, I'm just rereading it. Just so I know. Ah, gotcha. Okay, never mind. You're good.
Alright.
And downstairs, DaGoo, Svipall, and Newt, you're free to move about.
Cool.
Is there anything off about the barrels or the walls behind them or next to them? Like, I guess, is there anything off that would give a hint that there's a secret passage, like over here or over here?
Make a perception check.
Cool. I'll use my primal knowledge to make it a strength check. So it's basically whatever the roll is plus 2, because my strength is 2 higher than my wisdom.
All right.
So
19.
19.
The 19, you don't see anything out of the ordinary from the walls or whatnot. Minus they look like they haven't been touched or cleaned in a very long time. Outside of that,
Okay.
you don't really see anything. It's just stone walls. Insane. You
Yes.
detect magic.
Ooh.
You want to take a magic action to see a faint aura?
Oh, yes.
All right. Wow.
Yep. Forgot about that. I'm good.
You see the aura
Okay.
of the things you've already detected before, as well as there's the remote over there.
Okay.
I check this room, see if there's a secret passage somewhere.
Sure, make an investigation check.
I'd like to take a closer look at this one as
Oh
well.
wait, can I cast guidance before I do this?
Yes. Crazy. They nerfed guidance, but it's still pretty damn good.
Oh wow.
Hey, who
okay,
knows?
I'll need that.
D4?
3 to
Brings
10.
you just to a 10.
Wow.
Newt, did you want to make an investigation check as well?
Yes, I did.
Did I miss it?
Oh, I
19.
wanted
Yeah.
to, but I didn't.
There you go. As you guys take some time looking around the rooms, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. You see that the way this, I mean, again, no new information. You guys know that this is some kind of like charging station of some kind, judging from the small bits of power that it gives off. Outside of that, there doesn't seem to be a hidden passage or anything too outside the ordinary.
Did you guys find anything upstairs of note?
Dirt.
Dirt
Yes, and sand.
and sand
And dust.
and dust?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, the dust was on top of, like, the barrels. The sand and the dirt were inside the barrels.
Interesting. Can I see if there's like... Obviously harder to tell because we've been walking around. But can I see if there's kind of any sections of the room that like should be covered by dust but are not?
Sure. What part of the room did you want to check, I guess?
I guess maybe like over here with the boxes.
Sure. Go ahead and make yet another investigation check.
Okay.
This one with advantage. I don't think you're gonna need it. But hey, what the heck, you know? Maybe you get a nat 20. All right.
No, it's
Just
okay.
just dirty 20. All right.
Hmm.
Newt, as you're going over here and looking around, a reminder: there is dirt kind of all over the ground over here.
Yeah.
For some reason, you don't. You know, definitely not Svipall. You also see that there seems to be like a nail on the ground, and you see that the crate over here is kind of slightly opened. As you're looking around for dust, you see that there is a pretty thick layer of dust like over here. You see two very clear footsteps, like footprints on top of this layer of dust, top of this barrel. Like somebody was very recently standing on top of it. You also notice that among the ground, there is dirt. Obviously, there's dirt. There's sands. You know, little bits of this. But something you notice is that, disregarding the pile of dirt over here, you notice that among the ground, there's little bits and dirt that naturally probably have kind of came into this room from walking. You see that there is visibly more dirt over here, and almost as if there is less dust.
Can I climb onto the crate that had the footprints and use that to get onto the bigger crate?
Sure.
How tall is this?
This crate's about 7 by 7 by 7 feet. But if you get on this crate, which is like, I don't know, 4 by 4, you can get on it.
Okay.
You can get on top of that one, no problem.
Is this crate open at all, or?
It's cracked open. Yes.
Then can I step on this crate and just like look inside?
Yeah. You crack it open. It seems it's been opened by somebody else. You see that there are bags of likely dirt, based off of what In has mentioned, as well as a pile of dirt here with a ripped bag. It's likely that this dirt originated from a bag inside of this crate.
And there's just dirt.
There's like big bags in here,
Big bags of dirt.
likely of dirt.
Likely of dirt. Can I double check that they're of dirt?
Sure, you gonna grab a bag?
Sure.
All right. Grab a bag. You take a moment to kind of open it up. As you're doing that, though, what's everybody else doing? Is everyone else just walking around investigating?
Yeah, can I
Yeah.
do the same thing that I did in the last corner over here, but do it over here?
Sure, make a perception check.
Can I give them guidance?
Sure, you can you can guide DaGoo. What about you, In?
I continue to walk around looking for magic.
So, primal knowledge is 24 plus 3,
Jesus.
so 27.
Jesus.
Newt. Sorry, In, what did you say again? Sorry? You're just walking around?
Yeah, walking around looking for more magic.
Gotcha. Right. Newt, you open up the bag. It is indeed filled with dirt. The bag is quite hefty too. It's about your strength. You should be fine. Oh, well. This bag is extremely heavy for you, Newt. It's about 50 pounds.
Jesus.
You try with all your might, but you manage to open it up. That's a lot of dirt. Some of it kind of falls over because it's just the sheer weight of it. You're not used to carrying such heavy things.
Why is there so much dirt? Who could need this much dirt?
DaGoo, with a perception check of 25 plus, you notice that kind of almost hidden underneath the dirt and the dust. The dirt, mind you, that is currently growing. You notice there are some slight scrape marks on the ground, specifically here, as if this crate has been dragged in the past.
All right. Well, time to put these muscles to work, I guess. I will drag the crate over the scratch marks in the same direction.
I give guidance again.
Excuse me, boy.
All right.
Oh, okay. All right.
Give me a second. What is your... I imagine it's high, because barbarian, but carrying capacity. Yeah, that's quite high. Okay. How heavy did I make this thing, though? Ah, I see. Yeah, go ahead and make me an athletics check.
Cool. I have advantage because I'm extending my rage.
Mm-hmm. And you have guidance.
Athletics. Athletics again.
Nice.
Guidance. 27.
27? Alright. You grab a hold of this crate and you feel the full weight of it. This thing... As you manage to slowly start dragging this crate over to the side, this crate weighs a ton. Thankfully, some of the dirt has been emptied out of it,
Nice.
as well as your build difference. So, despite the fact that this crate weighs easily 500 plus pounds, you are able to slowly but surely drag it over to the side. And as you do so, you see a small little hole in the ground with a ladder extending down.
Can I see what's like at the bottom of the ladder?
Darkness. How far is your dark vision? Yep.
60 feet?
Darkness.
Alright, I will
We
inform
found it.
everybody first. Well, hey everybody, there's a giant well, not giant hole, there's a small hole, but it's very long and very deep. It's underneath the crate over here in the corner. So I can't see what's happening, but I'm gonna light a torch and then drop it down. So
Won't the air from
Wouldn't-
it dropping extinguish the flame?
okay,
Also, wouldn't it alert everybody underneath?
I mean, honestly, these are very good points, but I don't really think that much about these things, so I could just start climbing down the ladder if you guys think that's a good idea.
Yes, please,
That
after
might
you.
be more prudent.
Alright, and I'll just start climbing down the ladder.
Alright.
I'll follow behind him.
Oh, I cast Silent Image on myself.
I cast nothing. I continue
Alright.
concentrating, and I go down
Yep.
as well.
Detect magic. So, what is the order of people descending down the ladder? I'm
First,
assuming DaGoo is first.
I'll go third.
I guess Newt, you're second because everybody
Yeah.
else ran to the back. Alright. So first up is DaGoo. DaGoo, as you are descending down the ladder, judging from how long it takes you to get to the bottom, it's safe to say it's about 70 to 80 feet down. But eventually, you do get down. Alright, that doesn't work. Why doesn't that work?
hide behind the box a little bit.
There you go. Alright.
Ooh.
One moment, I need to slowly drag you guys over there. Alright. As you guys... Let me reveal the walls for you. There you go.
Ooh.
All right. As you guys descend down, eventually you reach the bottom, find yourselves in a small empty room surrounded by stone walls, with the only thing there, besides the ladder you came down from, is a door. At this point, yes. At this point, I will ask, what do you guys do?
There any like kind of like lock hole or peek hole in the door?
Negative.
Okay.
It is just a
the
full wooden door,
wooden door-
with a doorknob. There is no visible keyholes or anything that would indicate the door is locked or secured.
Are there traps?
You can make an investigation check.
Sure. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Just full investigation checks this session.
Yeah, it's very scary.
With the 16? 17,
17.
sorry. With the
No worries.
17, you do not see any traps or any way that this door could be trapped. You don't hear anything
Alright.
out of the ordinary. You don't sense anything.
Well, it's
DaGoo, after you.
Another
Sure.
thing I will mention as you guys are down here, in terms of other senses outside of just sight, obviously, it is quiet, and the smell is ordinary. So there's nothing strange yet.
I would like to Mr. Fantastic my way, or my head, I should say, through any gaps in the door, like at the bottom or where the door hinges are, and just see what's on the other side.
Sure. You can get under the door.
What's on the other side?
Glad you asked. Let me bring you on over. Oh, ignore that. Let me bring you on over. As you squeeze your head onto the door, and kind of your skull almost, it kind of bumps out, doesn't quite get in there, but you're able to see through it. It's no problem. You see, nothing. Hold up, let me give you some walls to work with there too, so you know what you're. There you go. You see a couple of walls here. You think you see a door over there. You see a chair, kind of just propped against the wall. There's nothing else of notice there.
Ominous.
You also see there seems to be another charging station at the end of this sort of hallway, and on the charging station,
Another one.
Another
is
one.
another stone golem. This one, however, looks a bit bigger than the ones you fought upstairs. A little bit. But you might just be seeing things.
Could be.
Okay, I will squeeze my head back in. I will shape myself, like with, to give myself like a hand with fingers instead of just like a blob that kind of holds on to the pike. And I will put my finger over my lips to tell them to shush. And then I will whisper, there's a golem on the other side. It looks, I mean, the other ones weren't quite nasty, but I have a feeling that we were just getting lucky with the last ones. This one seems a bit nastier than the other ones. So, listen, I'm gonna be honest. We could try to sneak through this door. Oh, was the golem like alert? Was it like awake?
It was hard to tell.
Okay.
Yeah, it was hard to tell.
Well, if you guys have any way to like, I don't know, sneak out there while being invisible, now would be a good time to kind of just like get reconnaissance. I mean, I'm not the best at sneaking, but with you guys who are good at sneaking plus invisibility, you might be able to get a better look at the room. It'd be risky. Honestly, I think the best plan that we could really do is just charge in there. But maybe that's just my barbarian self talking.
I might have an idea. I don't know if it'll work, but I could try it. Doesn't cost me a spell.
Well, spit it out. What is it?
Another thing I will mention, sorry to interrupt, there was no light in there as well.
I have an idea of if I cast Silent Image here and make the image look exactly like the room, like from its perspective, that could trick it, if that's possible.
Yeah. I mean, it's better than nothing because my plan is just kind of charging in there. So if it does see through it because it has some anti-magic capabilities, then it's not going to make a difference between us charging in there. Anybody else got any ideas? Exactly. Perfect. So, anybody else got any ideas, or are we going with the silent image plan?
Where exactly is this golem kind of in relation to us?
Straight ahead, and then I'll give like a detailed map out of what I saw.
Well, I don't know how golems work, but I could use one of my last spells to cast darkness on it, so maybe it won't see us. But, there's nothing guaranteed. I don't know if they actually see stuff.
Yeah, and plus, my plan, the silent image is free for me, so it wouldn't cost a spell slot. I wouldn't want you to waste one.
Maybe we try that, but kind of get ready to attack if we need to.
Sounds good.
Alright, I take out a sling.
So everyone's gonna ready in action?
That's a quick question. Ian, did you cast Detect Magic as a spell or as a ritual?
As a spell.
Gotcha. Alright, what do you guys do?
I want to try my weird idea. If everyone's alright with it.
Yeah, I just have a question for the DM. If let's say I ready in action to attack with a javelin, right? And then combat starts, do I lose my action for my first round of combat since I used it throwing the javelin, or do I get an additional...
You will lose the action for throwing the javelin.
Alright, well then fuck it, I'm not throwing a javelin. Alright. Well, I'm ready. I'll just step out of the way then and...
Yeah, just...
Okay, so what are we doing? Are we attacking?
I'm gonna try to trick it, and if that doesn't work, then we attack.
Okay, so I will hold an action. If the golem is hostile, I will cast a cantrip.
Right. I want to just like very quietly peek open the door just enough so I can cast Silent Image here, with the image being the hallway of its perspective, like basically a copy, like those paintings where it's like a hallway.
I don't think so. Sorry, could you explain it to me?
Sure. Yeah, it's like the image is this hallway as it looks like right now, but like 15, but flat. So it looks...
Oh, I got what you mean.
Yeah,
so it's like you're taking a picture of like here.
Yeah.
You're putting on a plane and you're putting on it over there. Gotcha.
Exactly, yeah.
Gotcha.
So I don't know if this works like a security camera where you can just put like a picture in front of it, but
create the image of an object or some other visible phenomenon that is no larger than a 15-foot cube. The image pairs a spot with an image.
Yeah, if I cast it from like here or here, it's a 15-foot cube. Shouldn't it? I believe it should cover like the circle it's in, right? Hopefully.
Sure.
So when
you know what? That's funny. I can see that working. Sure.
Yeah, so I just want to slowly peek open the door just enough to cast the spell. And stealthily.
Alright. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
All right.
Also, I didn't forget to do my homework this time. You have Blessing of the Trickster.
Do I
You
click
gave
on
me
it?
backup. I mean, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I just-
but you have it
I'll
now.
just-
You know, there's that.
All right. Yeah.
You just have
Thanks.
advantage. I'm assuming you're just giving it to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're good.
Stealth. Okay.
Mm,
I'm
you might.
glad
Yeah,
I
you're
have
gonna
advantage.
need it. Yeah, you're gonna need that. Mm,
10. Wow.
Dang.
Okay.
yeah, that's unfortunate.
Can I get guidance on myself before I'm doing this, or is it too late?
Sure. I'll be generous. Go ahead and
Alright,
give yourself a
thanks.
D4.
Hey,
Big.
4.
All
I
right.
cannot use my bardic inspiration to give to another person, right?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Do I have any influence? No, I don't. Okay. It's 14 as good as it's gonna get.
Right.
Wow, I can't believe I rolled a 1 and a 3. Alright.
You creak open the door. Sorry, there's no way for me to like do it, you know. But you creak it
Yeah.
open, we'll say, and you cast Silent Image. Give me one moment. All right. You cast the spell.
Alright. I move out of the way and be like, alright, let's go in there.
Okay.
Oh,
I will try to sneak my way in.
You guys able to move?
Guidance.
You guys are right. Yeah, you guys are able to move.
Yep.
All right. One moment. Oh, wait. Sorry. Let me reveal the area because you're now exploring more. A couple of things you spot. This is the way this is set up. Here's some more walls for you. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Wow.
Wow. A couple of things. You see some more doors here, and you think you see doors. There.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'll just
Feel free to.
take a step to the left. Just start walking this way.
Step to the left.
Everybody stop.
Oh.
As you guys get to there, you hear gears start to move. Now I'm gonna
Damn.
need everybody to please roll me initiative.
Shit. Do I get my?
As it seems the creature has seen through the illusion.
Do I get my held action
What was your held action?
to
1.
attack the goal in the mid
Wow.
if it became hostile?
Rolling.
Gotcha. Alright.
Alright.
Go ahead
What is
and
that?
use the attack then. You will be losing the action on your turn, but you're cheating the
No
action
problem.
right
Yeah.
now.
Firebolt. Pew.
Phew.
Oh, give me a
Whoa, that
moment.
is nice.
18 to hit. You conjure
Yes,
up a bolt
sir.
of flame. It explodes on impact. It seems unfazed.
Oh.
Damn.
You did not meet its AC.
What?
Oh shit.
18?
And with that, I may put some music. I hope that music's not too loud for stream, but I guess we'll find out. All right. As you guys hear the sound of the gears turning, combat will start. Sorry, I'm just paranoid if it's... Can you guys speak real quick, one at a time, if you don't mind?
Hello, hello.
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 Okay, cool. Thank you. I'll turn up Conrado just in case, because I'm paranoid. And I think everybody else is fine. Alright, anyways. As you guys hear that the gears start to turn, the creature... Newt. Insane. Yeah, you guys both have vision of the creature. As you guys look upon the stone golem with the guardian, as I just labeled it, as you guys look at the stone guardian, you'll see that the light, kind of, it's hard to tell because you guys only see shades of gray. It's hard to tell, but you see the shade of its eye. It looks like it changes color. You think, as if something is happening, as it's recognizing something that's going on. You will see it take steps forward. It will get to there, and then it'll turn its head towards DaGoo, and then it will do nothing. Newt, it is your turn.
I did not like that. Okay, I'm going to cast some out of Bardics. And okay, I'm gonna move. Okay, it doesn't need to see them. I'm just gonna move like here. And I'm gonna cast Shatter on the golem. And I'm gonna cast it at 2nd level.
What point are you doing it on?
This
guy. You don't have vision of the point, but we
Doesn't
can say
it just says from a point of your choice. Does it have to be vision of it?
your choice within. I guess not. I guess that's fair. All right. So I'm assuming you're gonna put it like a point over here, so it doesn't affect allies because it's a 10-foot sphere.
Oh yeah.
All right.
100%.
Each creature in that sphere must make a con save.
I'm sure it's good at that, but you know.
Construct has disadvantage.
Oh yeah, constructs have disadvantage. Thank you.
Good catch on that one. I'm just double checking a couple things. All right, what do you mean this thing's this mechanical robot thing? It's definitely not a construct. It's gonna make a con save.
Clearly celestial.
Constitution saving throw. I think it passes.
Oh,
DC was 15. Oh, it does have disadvantage. Thank you for reminding me yet again, because I actually forgot again.
Yeah,
there you go. Disadvantage. So it's gonna take 14 thunder damage.
Yep. That's not a great roll.
Oh, I forgot about something. My bad.
Damn. That motherfucker has advantage on magic, bro. It's using the original score.
Alright, it takes 14 thunder damage. As you cast the spell and you hear the sound of something quite literally shattering, you see the creature reel back from the sheer blow of the thunder. You see it kind of stumble back. Damage was definitely dealt to it. And as you do so, give me one moment. I need a bigger dice.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
Like the sound of that.
No, I'll roll a D100. Alright. That's so fucking funny. For me. Not necessarily for you guys, sorry.
For me.
Damn.
Probably gonna be pretty bad for us.
That's okay. And as the thunder damage kind of shatters and blows the guardian, you guys see that the magic that leaves Newt's hand, or I guess DaGoo, you're the only one who really sees this, and obviously Newt. As you two see the magic kind of leave Newt's hands to cast the spell, you see that the magic almost lingers for a moment before zapping back into Newt's hands. And you see, even though Newt doesn't have any visible veins, technically you guys do, it's like, you see the usually transparent, almost invisible veins of Newt begin to glow bright, and you see Newt's form shift and contort and shrink. Newt!
What?
Damn, they got your ass.
What the freak?
One moment. Newt, you guys see that Newt transforms from once a humble clothed slime folk into a distinguished gentleman, ready to cast spells and ballads and music and whatnot. You see Newt go from that into a potted plant.
What the freak?
Or wild magic?
Shit. Wild magic. That's messed up.
All right.
54 temporary
That's
points.
really messed up. That's so messed up, bro. Yeah, turn him into a fern.
All right. Also, you are incapacitated
Yeah.
for the duration, which is unfortunate, to say the least. That will conclude your turn.
Shit. Oh my god.
DaGoo, it is your turn.
All right. Okay. So if I want to pick up the potted plant, will that what will that cost me? Like action economy wise, like is it just interact or is it my full action?
That'll be a free object interaction.
If you
Okay.
break
Yeah.
my pot, I will end you.
Jesus. Over 5 feet, I'll pick up the pot.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will run back to the doorway. And I will put the pot like inside.
My god.
And then I will I only need to move 5 more feet. Yeah, and I still have that. So I will move forward
My
5
god.
feet.
Just running and handing
And-
them a random plant.
I will use my bonus action to rage. And then I will reckless attack and swing at the Elite Stone Guardian twice with my pike.
All right, go for it.
Okay, so that's the first swing.
22
So,
will hit, and here comes all the
22.
damage.
Frenzy and Great Weapon Master. And then the extra +2 from Rage.
Right.
So
I was forgetting something.
that's yeah.
So
nice,
18
thank you.
damage.
And then here comes the second hit, if it does hit. Yep.
Yeah, the 23 will hit.
So Frenzy does not proc, Great Weapon Master does, and Rage does, so it's an extra 5 damage.
Alright, so another 16 damage. As you just... You see parts shatter from the Guardian's armor.
Nice.
It stays standing, however.
This thing doesn't seem too bad. And just a question before I end my turn. I guess I can end my turn and ask the question at the same time. So I have oil floss, and the dip action says you can. Where is it? Here, I'll just click it again, so that way everybody can see it instead of scrolling through it. So the dip action says use the dip bonus action to either dip their weapon on an appropriate surface or coat a weapon in a poison or flask of oil. So I have the oil. If I dip it in the oil, what does that do, I guess?
Sorry, Jesus, the water went down the wrong hole.
Okay.
You're asking what would happen if you put oil on the weapon?
Yeah, if I coat my weapon in oil, what does that do?
Nothing immediately apparent, but doing so might allow it to interact in other ways. So like a fire
I'm
goes
guessing
on
you
it,
could
for
light it on
instance.
fire. Yeah.
Yeah. Might be some interaction there.
Okay. Well, I don't really have a way to light it on fire that would actually be worth it, because I would have to use my action afterwards. So. Yeah. Anyways, that's the end of
Maybe
my turn.
that's like if Gabe allows me, but if DaGoo like raises his weapon dipped in oil, could I cast firebolt on the enemy and like go like like just touch the weapon
Yeah, I'll allow
enough
that.
to light it on no?
The ultimate prank.
Do it, let's combo.
Firebolt does. Yes, a flammable object hit by this spell. If it isn't being worn or I don't give a. That's fine.
Cool. Yeah. So then I guess I'll just hold my weapon in the air at the end of my turn.
Insane, however, you did lose your action for this turn
Oh,
because you casted
I thought it was
Firebolt on the golem earlier.
yeah. Never mind, dude. Do it next time.
Slowly lower my pike awkwardly.
Combo will have to wait.
Alright. Anything
Yes,
you want to do? You have a bonus action still. You have movement.
I have a bonus action.
If you want to move.
I do. I don't think I want to move. But I will cast Innate Sorcery,
Hell yeah.
which is a bonus action. And with my free action, I'm just gonna move the plant towards this corner over here.
You have a macro. Check your spellcasting group.
Wait, hold on. Spellcasting.
You have a button there. It's pretty cool. If you want to do it though, that's up to you.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta first find the thing and then know what you're talking about.
It's at the bottom. It's to the right of the
bottom.
spell slots button. Well, I guess technically it's 2 buttons to the right of the spell slots button.
Oh no, it's broken.
It's broken? Oh
Yeah,
No.
I did try to press like a couple minutes ago.
yes. I even checked. Oh, there we go.
It's working.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Oh, there you go.
Wow, look at that production quality. Whoa. You guys see
Thank
Insane's horns start to glow bright. Alright.
No, I'll just move the plant, not knowing it's new. It's just like, why did they bring a fucking plant here?
Where do you get the plant from?
My God.
So what, like, are you gonna move it?
Yeah, just move it over there. So
Alright.
I have like, and that's my turn.
Sounds good. Svipall.
Can I move and throw oil at the golem's feet? Hopefully it slips. I don't know.
You can. So you can either drop it for, like, you can either uncork it and kind of spill it on 5 feet, or you can take a chance to see if it breaks by throwing it, but that's not a guarantee.
Okay, well then I guess I'll just. DaGoo's weapon is still dipped in oil, so I'll throw alchemist
No, I
fire
haven't,
at the golem.
No, he didn't.
I
he
haven't
didn't do
dipped it. Yeah, I need a bonus action to do that, and I use my bonus action to rage.
Oh well, next turn if you want, you could probably light it on fire because I'm gonna throw alchemist fire at the golem,
Sick.
but I don't have the macro.
What's up?
Alchemist fire. I have it in my inventory. I think we stole it from the goblins. But
I forget. Let me check if I made one. Hold up. I didn't. I always forget to do something. It's fine. We'll free ball it. Go ahead and target one creature or object you can see within 20 feet of yourself, which I believe, yeah, that's exactly 20 feet. Target must succeed Dex save, DC 8 plus your Dex plus proficiency. What is your Dex. It's a 1 plus the 3, so it's a 4. So the
14?
DC is 12.
Oh, 12, 8. Okay.
So DC is 12. It makes a Dex save as you kind of pull out the Alchemist's Fire and toss it. That's a
Oh,
nat
nat
20.
Jesus.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's unfortunate. You toss the Alchemist's Fire, but it manages to, despite its large size, it manages to just slightly move out of the way. The Alchemist's Fire, the bottle shatters behind him. You see kind of oil and fire start cooking up, but it soon dissipates.
Well, DaGoo, there's fire over there if you need it, and then I hide. I hide, and then I end.
Alright. You turn the corner. You'll see the Guardian. One moment. You'll see that its light starts to, you think, flicker, and then it turns back into a static light, a static color. It stops blinking, and at this point, it will then get up close, and it will attack you, DaGoo. With advantage, right? Because you reckless.
Yep.
20 will hit for 9 force damage.
Don't resist that.
Unfortunately not. It will attack a second time as it launches the second fist with advantage. That is 12 force damage. As it uppercuts you, you are bloodied but still standing. That will be its turn. Newt, unfortunately, is a potted plant at the
For
moment.
how long?
That is a good question. That is something people will have to figure out.
Here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a question. Can I do a martial check on myself? Here's a second
Negative.
question.
What's up?
Here's the second question. I think the answer is probably no. Can I cast Dispel Magic on myself?
Negative.
Shit.
You're a plant in a
Here's
pot.
another question.
You're a blue plant, but hey, you know, it's
One of a kind.
yeah,
Here's
truly.
another question. Can I do anything?
Unfortunately not.
And DaGoo didn't even tell them I was the.
You have no action, bonus action, reaction. You can't concentrate. You can't speak.
Can I move?
No, because I don't like that they changed that. That doesn't make any goddamn sense in the new rules.
I'm a special plant.
Crying is a free action.
I can cry. The plant waters itself.
Sure. That's a weird plant right there. You see it slowly start to kind of, you see water droplets start forming from the leaves, like, oh, what the hell? No wonder DaGoo took that. That seems pretty cool.
can sell it.
Unfortunately, however, Newt, that will be your turn.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
DaGoo, it is your turn.
You said that the golem has a light on its face, right? Shouldn't we be able to see the color if it's bright?
There is no light currently going on. You guys are in darkness.
But I thought there's
Is
light
there-
coming out of its face.
Yeah. Isn't this light?
It's light, but it's not bright light.
Well, not like to, like, illuminate the place, just like so we can see the color that is.
Let me. I believe dark vision is specifically.
We can't see colors because there's
Yeah,
no
you
light.
yeah,
but if
there's
there
no
is
light.
a colorful light, we would be able to see that color.
I would say not.
Mm.
So you guys can see that it's illuminating something. It's illuminating light, but you're not able to see what color.
Okay.
It's dark vision. You see in dark vision as if it was dim light, and dim light as if it was bright light, but only in shades of gray. Unless you have some other form of light. Unfortunately, there is no light. There is no color. DaGoo, it is your turn.
All right, I will reckless, and I will
Reckless away.
attack twice with my pike. I guess that's the first strike because advantage.
Yep.
So, first one 11. Frenzy does proc. So does Great Weapon Master, and so does the extra 2 damage for my rage.
All right, that is 20 damage from the first strike. The creature is now bloodied as you take off a chunk of its armor. Kind of reels back. You hear the gears start turning.
I will attack for the second time. It's a miss,
Fortunately,
unfortunately.
the second one will miss.
I will
This is
use
very good.
my bonus action to dip and douse my weapon in oil. I will end my turn.
All right. Insane. You have your
Okay,
action this
now
time.
I got my action. His weapon is dipped in oil, so let's try this. Firebolt. Pew. Oh my god.
All right.
But I have the thing, so what's it do again? Where is
Any
it?
Think you get
sorcery
advantage?
is... It does. Advantage on all attack rolls. All
advantage.
sorcerer spell attack rolls.
Yeah,
And it increases
This is a
your
sorcerer
DC.
spell, right?
I believe so. What color is it? What is
Red.
red? Red is tiefling. Unfortunately not.
Ah, shit. Okay. Well,
But it's
did I
fine.
at least hit this?
Yeah, yeah. You'll
Did I
hit.
at
You'll hit
least
the sword.
this?
I'm just assuming that
Okay.
the DaGoo, you're coating your oil and then you're moving it back so that
Yeah.
it can hit it. Yeah, that's fine then. The flame, the sword ignites into flame. As
Oh,
insane,
shut up!
lights it on fire.
And I guess
You almost
that's my
catch
turn.
DaGoo with that firebolt, but hey, it's fine. Svipall.
Okay, I'm gonna move here and cast Cure Wounds on DaGoo. Cure Wound.
One moment.
8.
Thank you.
That's unfortunate, I think. It is unfortunate. That is
Yeah, I
tragic.
was hoping.
As you cast the spell, Svipall, and you start to... I swear, I'm not hating on you guys. As you cast Cure Wounds and kind of touch DaGoo, trying to heal him, you feel as if the magic fades from your hands. It fizzles.
Ah. Okay.
You lose the spell slot, but there's no effect, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Not as
It
bad as I
seems
thought.
the area that you are in has some type of wild magic feel. It's disrupting a
step
lot of
back.
things.
And hide. Not actually hide, I just go behind a wall.
Yeah, I figured.
And I end.
As you get back to the corner, and you realize, and you kind of take a moment to go, what the hell was that? And you guys start to realize that there's some shenanigans going on with magic. As you're kind of thinking that, Svipall, and you look down at the potted plant, you see water start to kind of flow down it, and you're like, wow, that looks a lot like tears. And then you go, wait, that looks like Newt if he was a plant.
I go, oh, I get it now. And
Alright.
I tell nobody.
Sounds good, I think. Next up, the Stone Guardian. As the gears start to turn, one moment. I need to check something.
I like to think that Newt's entire life is like flashing before his eyes. He's like, I'm stuck as a plant now forever. Oh my god, I'm gonna be a potted plant for the rest of my life. Slimes. Slimes live a long time. I'm just gonna be a potted plant for the rest of my life. And that's why I'm crying.
As you're crying to yourself as a potted plant, you guys will see that. Well, I say you guys. In DaGoo, you will see that the Guardian's gears will start to turn and you'll see it kind of outstretch its arms as if it's trying to be imposing right now. It's getting into a stance, and you will see that its chest, its kind of chest area, begins to vibrate and then open up and unleash a burst of energy. I'm gonna need you, DaGoo and In, to please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Unibeam? Iron Man Unibeam?
Fortunately, Svipall and Newt the plant is behind a wall,
Nice.
Thank
so
God.
they will dodge the cone.
You said a dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw, yes.
I have advantage because of danger sense.
Well, yeah, I guess that's just all. Yeah,
Just dexterity saving throws?
Yeah, because OG Barbarian was trapped. Now it's just all right. 21 and an 18. You both pass. Unfortunately, however, you still take half the damage, which is 12 thunder damage.
Ooh, that shit really hurt.
As you get the wind knocked out of you, but you're still standing, but In almost collapses from the sheer impact of that blow. That will be the Guardian's turn. Newt's unfortunately still a plant,
Oh my God!
crying away in the
Who has
corner,
seen this coming?
unable to move, forced
bad
to kind of sit there, I guess, watching as Insane
Maybe-
almost dies from a blow.
Maybe one of my worst adventures yet. Can't even see what's happening.
DaGoo, it is your turn.
Oh wait, can I? Oh no, I don't have. Never mind.
All right.
All
So
spell slots.
my weapon is on fire. What does that mean now?
You will be doing fire damage
Oh,
with the weapon. Just
damage?
extra fire damage. Yeah.
extra fire.
Extra.
Okay.
Sorry, I should specify. You're not doing, that's extra.
Nice.
Okay.
The bike still hurts,
Sure.
except now there's some fire attached.
Cool. All right.
Everything's
I
so
will
extra now.
reckless attack and swing twice. That's unfortunate.
Unfortunately, you're still reeling back from that last blow, and you dodge, or it dodges.
Here comes the second one. 26.
Oh, with a
to hit.
26, yeah, that's gonna hit. Here comes all the damage.
All right. Everything applies. Frenzy, rage, great weapon master.
All right, and then go ahead and roll me a d4.
Nice.
Nice fire damage. That is a total of 22 damage. And it does not seem this creature has any resistance to fire. So hey, that's pretty good. As you
Nice.
Yay!
take off more pieces off of its body. Creature at this point is not looking too good.
Okay. Can I do anything with my bonus action? I don't think so. Well, I think that's it for me, so I'll end my turn.
In.
Okay, I will cast Sorcerer's Blast.
All right.
Phew. But that's what's it called? Sorcerer's spell, right? So I do get advantage.
I'd imagine so. Yes.
It's in the name.
Yep. Listen, you said,
Uh,
ooh,
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
There you go. Listen, also before you could just roll the damage, but I know it's like, oh, it's a sorcerer with sorcerer's blast. Trust me, before you, the first person who's had this spell was a warlock. Believe it or not. Anyways, so go ahead and roll for that extra damage, which is
D8.
2d8.
2d8.
Yes, I fixed the scaling off cantrips, by the way, so that's pretty. So that is just double damage straight up. It's 8 fire damage. Oh wait, or is it? Pick a damage type. I forgot. Sorcerer's blast,
pick-
not fireball. So acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, psychic, or thunder.
I will do Thunder.
All right. Oh wait, crit works on sorcerer's blast, right? That's still part of the same. If you roll an 8 on a d8 for the spell. Oh wait,
Mhm.
never mind. You didn't roll a date. It didn't matter.
No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. But if you did, that would have counted. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, what was the damage save?
Thunder.
Thunder. All right. Creature takes 8 thunder damage as it barely hangs on to life. It's a construct, so it's a bit,
Mm.
as you
Still
blast
alive?
it
Can
with
I-
thunder, it stays standing but barely.
Can I use the Bardic Inspiration to do a little more damage? Or is it too late?
It's too late for that.
Too late.
Unfortunately.
Okay. Then I think that's my turn. Well, I don't want to take another hit, so let me move over here. Now that's my turn.
All right, Svipall.
Alright. Since Insane's been casting from this spot, I will cast Healing Word on DaGoo.
All right.
Healing Word. 10.
Nice.
All right. You feel as if the magic begins to kind of flicker, but thankfully, you hang on and you cast the spell successfully. DaGoo is healed for 10 hit points.
That felt weird, but at least it
Nice.
worked. And I had.
Next is the golem's turn. Cool. We'll just start punching DaGoo again. Here comes the arcane fist. With
Me and you, buddy.
advantage.
Hey, miss.
13 will not hit. Here comes the second one, however.
Ah, that hits.
24 will hit for 9 force damage. But you're still standing. Newt, unfortunately, God, you really got one of the worst effects too, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Newt, unfortunately,
he
still a plant.
He did wild magic for the first time that I did, and then from there it was power dampening.
Wow. Pretty
Yeah,
rough.
that's just unlucky.
DaGoo, as Newt is still a plant.
Alright, I will reckless and swing twice with my pike.
Alright. Yeah, it's safe to say the 22 is gonna hit.
Yeah, should I add all the rest of the stuff or is it dead?
It might be relevant.
Okay, frenzy.
Starting to look less relevant, but we'll keep going.
Great weapon master and then the extra 2 from rage.
Yeah, plus the D4. Weapon is still
Oh yeah,
on
plus
flame.
the d4. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's still allowed. It's flickering at this point, but you can still get another hit in. Alright, so for 24 damage, as you kind of attack the creature, it kind of punches back at you, and you, annoyed with the flames starting to flicker on your pike, you aim it at its head once more like you did before at the other ones up above, and you, with one quick thrust, puncture through its head, and you see its mechanisms die. And and the life within it, if you want to call it life, fades.
Wow, this thing really hurt. Holy shit.
Yeah. Is it over?
I hope so.
Where's
I'll take
Newt?
him in the corner, crying.
But where?
Shut up, you don't know I'm crying.
Alright. And with that, as you strike down the creature, DaGoo, the area you are in grows silent once more. And with no present dangers, that will conclude combat.
Whew.
Nice.
And you guys have something to figure out, which is there's a potted plant in the corner. Also,
Hey,
at this
Newt!
point, your
Come out!
flames will dissipate. So will the alchemist fire over there. Insane, your innate sorcery. I guess if you want to do something real quick, but otherwise, your innate sorcery will dissipate.
I think everything would be dissipating at this point, right?
Yeah, I think
'Cause
the
it's only
bardic
10
is
minutes.
10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
that
don't
would have
think I have
gone.
anything anymore.
Something like that.
DaGoo did recently restart the rage, so you got another 10 minutes for that.
I don't
I'll
think Arctic has a time limit.
Uh,
Once within the next hour.
Oh, it's an
Oh, it's
hour.
an hour?
Fuck, I
an
forgot
hour.
it's that long
Oh,
now.
cool.
Okay. You're good.
Nope,
You're good.
that's
You still got
excellent.
that for a bit.
Newt, where are you?
Alright. I will. Okay. I just want to make like a quick question here. DM or sorry, player to DM and player to group. Okay, so I don't have any reason to break the pot, right? Me as a player, I know that he's going to stay like this for a while, if not forever. Because I don't remember the exact effects, but I'm pretty sure in order to end it, you have to like break the pot. So should like metagaming, should I just leave it at the door and just be like, all right, I guess my brother's a pot now. Just pick him up and take him with me?
I mean, that's what I decided. That's why I walked past him.
God,
Hey, Svipall, have you seen you?
you just trip and fall.
What do you think,
Huh?
DM?
I would say you don't really have a reason. Again, it's a metagaming thing. Like you wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
So I would say I'll leave it up to you, but I would say that is encroaching on the metagaming.
Yeah. Alright, well, you know what? I'm just gonna have faith that if it gets in the way, like if you're not having fun, you just tell me to break the pot, and I'll pick up the pot, and I'll put it in my bag.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna kind of hang here until I can do a thing.
Or I guess, yeah,
But a plan, I got nothing.
I'll put it in my bag, and I'll take it with me. Carry the little guy.
Also, if you want to, I'm cool though with the metagaming. If you want to like just trip and break it, that's fine.
Oh no, I dropped the plant. No, my brother, he's dead forever.
Hmm.
No.
Yo,
It's
DaGoo,
so
It's
much
up to you.
to
have you
live
seen you?
for.
Because it's metagaming, but it's also like I don't want M to kind of feel left out.
And it's your call.
So I'll leave it up to you, M. What did you want to do?
I don't care.
All
It's
right,
funny
then.
if you break it. It's funny if you don't break it.
I'm doing this in the funniest way possible. I take M, or I Newt. I climb to the top of the ladder. No, I'm
Oh.
joking. I wouldn't. That would be
Alright.
probably
Come
overkill,
on,
and I'd probably end up killing her by accident. So I'll just oops, I didn't mean to run over there. I'll just break the pot. I'll swing at it until it breaks.
All right.
You're gonna trip.
No. Critical hit.
Yeah, I think that might do it. But we gotta do the damage though.
We gotta
So
do
go
the
ahead and
damage.
roll the d10.
So a D10 plus 4d6 from the frenzy. Holy shit. 1, 1, 1.
8
And then
plus the 2 from rage.
the 3 from Great
plus the
Weapon
3
Master.
from Great Weapon Master. All right, so you take spoilers. You're vulnerable to all damage, Newt. So you take 70
Yes.
damage.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Don't I have like yeah?
And with that, you immediately spring back up. You have limbs again. You have a voice again.
Oh my god.
Job's not finished. I go for the second attack. No, I'm joking.
That'd
I'm
be
joking. I'm
crazy.
joking.
Jesus.
All
Guys,
right.
I found Newt.
Oh yeah, there.
Where have you been?
Yeah, where have you
In the
been?
corner. I got turned into a plant.
What? Really?
Wait, you were the plan?
Yes, and you all ignored me.
Well,
I
what's
choose
the
not to
plan?
remember it like that.
It's like I was conscious. I saw everything.
I was crying to get your attention.
Saw Svipall look at you and then look away.
um,
Well, you're not a
thank-
plan anymore, so
yes,
happy
well,
endings.
thank you, DaGoo.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't stand to see you just sitting there in the hallway, so I decided to let you sit over
Mhm.
here in the corner. Yeah, it felt more comfortable, you know?
Yeah, yes, well, I do appreciate it.
It's too bad that you didn't get to see that fight. I was all like, "Wow!" And the golem was like, "Ah, please don't kill me." It was awesome.
Yes, it sounded. I did hear it, and it did sound quite impressive.
Yeah, you'll get it next time. Next time you stand in the doorway, you can let the massive golem hit you, and I'll stand in the back. Sound like a deal?
I'm not sure about that one. I don't know if that's something that I want to do.
Ah, sounds like a great deal. What do you think, Insane? Should he frontline?
Sounds fun.
Yeah. Svipall, you think Newt should stand in the front next time, right?
Sure, yeah, that sounds good.
Alright, you heard it.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Alright. Enough with the joking around. I'll keep extending my rage and I'll open up some doors. What's
Alright.
behind door number
Just
one?
keep punching yourself like, come on.
Does anybody want to take a moment? If we have any healing or anything?
The only
I can
healing,
do a single healing.
yeah, the only healing I have would be a spell, and
Well, I
Feels
can do
weird in
two
this
healings
room.
actually. But
We can just take a
that's
short
it.
rest.
Do we have time for a short rest?
I
I
think
doubt
so.
it.
You can try.
Isn't a short rest like an hour?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know if we have an hour.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
alright. Well then, let's get a move on, I guess.
Can I put this chair in front of this door, so like it blocks it?
Uh,
Yeah, does the door open this way? I assume.
the door would open this way.
Damn it! All right.
The chair won't.
I
do
mean,
much.
I can lock it. I'll walk over to the golem's big fat leg. I'll use my rope to tie around its ankle. And I'll walk over to the door and I'll place it on the doorknob. So if they pull it like this, then they have to drag the golem.
More.
All right.
Nice.
Good show.
All right. Let me close the door for you.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. What's behind this door?
Let me just hold up. Give me a second. Tied to door. There you go.
So many doors. Jeepers.
Mhm.
So, first things first, you're going over there. Second thing, Svipall's coming over here. Svipall, you notice that there seems to be a wall lined with bookshelves. Let me close the fog for you, for starters.
Svipall, you can read twice as many books as you've read before. Just pick up one, read it.
Indeed,
my
that's what the plan was.
And Newt, you can finally read a book.
I've read a book.
Yeah, I like this story.
I've read many books.
No, now you can read a book.
I went to college.
Oh.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. We've all read books here.
So we've all
Plural.
read books here.
No, multiple. We've read
no.
multiple. You've read a book.
I've read multiple. How would I have gone through college without reading books?
Isn't it
I
like singing
graduated
college?
without reading a single book.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh,
He's an educated
go.
man.
And DaGoo, you're gonna open up this door.
Before I do, I'm gonna trust my better judgment here, and I'm gonna do my shape self trick and see what's beyond the door if there's any gaps.
All right.
can I do that for the door beside him?
Those. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, just like whenever he's done, or at the same time, or whatever's easiest. But just like so we can
Funny if it's
explore the most
if
doors.
it's a double door, and we're doing
I
this
think
to
that's the same
door.
room.
Is it a double door? Then I'm
it
not gonna
is
do
the
it if it's a
same thing.
double door.
No, that's the best part. you got, you see DaGoo
Didn't
kind
realize it
of
was a double
poke
door.
his head under, and you go, I'll go check the other door right beside it. As you do, you'll both turn inside the room to look at each other.
All right.
Are you sure you've read multiple books? This doesn't seem like something someone who reads books does.
I thought it was a different door.
This room seemed very dangerous.
You guys see
Auspicious.
a room. It seems a little bit more well constructed than the stone concrete rooms you've been in before. This one, for instance, has wood flooring and wooden
Ooh.
walls and 2 chests and a large rug. The rug's not in great condition, but it's a rug. That's weird.
Ooh.
Jesus. Well, this I'm not gonna lie, Newt. This room seems very dangerous. So
Why
I'll
would
let you
you?
check it out, and I'll go to the next door. Why do I think it's dangerous? I hear you ask.
Yes, that is what I was asking.
It's an empty room with chests. I mean, I don't know if you've done a lot of adventuring, but me, whenever I come across a room like this, something's always up with it. I don't know why people have architecture in the house that's hostile to themselves. I know they probably don't walk into this room and it's just a trap, but if you think about it, why dedicate an entire room to trapping somebody? Just don't have the room.
True. That seems logical.
Anyways, but you look better than
I
me.
want to investigate these books.
All right, go ahead and make an
Whatever.
investigation check.
Cool.
As you're doing that, In, what are you doing?
How much longer do I have until my detect magic is gone?
I believe that's is it up to 1 minute or 10 minutes? I think it's
10 minutes.
10 minutes, right? You still have a bit of time. You still have roughly
Okay,
like 5
so-
minutes or so, so you've still.
So
Uh,
do the same thing I was doing on the basement,
Alright.
walking
Oh,
around.
wow.
That goes without saying. That beeps,
Yeah.
as you might as you might imagine.
hmm Just ignore that one and continue walking around.
All right. Let me expose fog for you.
Mhm.
In.
Yeah.
Let me just do that for you. There you go.
Ooh, a seating area.
Wow, it's another
Fancy.
chair. That's pretty
Yes.
cool. And look, there's more doors. Oh my god, all of the doors are here. Let me.
What?
Let me reveal these doors for you. There you go.
I mean,
This
in
place
got
is
no
huge.
self-control. He's opening the door.
Oh my god! All right.
All right. You're opening the door. Svipall is looking at the books. Newt, are you opening that door?
Yeah, if it's not locked.
All right. And DaGoo,
My head underneath the door trick.
your head underneath the door trick. I'm not gonna move your token because it's a bit of work. But here you go.
Oh my god, they're different colors. That's something.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I don't like it.
It's a
Let
puzzle.
me expose fog for you there. Let me show you. Wow, more walls, more
Ooh.
doors, lots of doors in
More
this
doors?
place. No, I'm gonna
Over
have
the
to ask you
ranks?
to stick over there for
Uh-oh.
no reason. Were you over here or to the left?
To the right.
You were to the right. All right, you stay there. There's a couple of things happening. Svipall, for starters, with a 10, as you kind of start taking a moment to go through all the books, you notice that a lot of what languages do you know? Let me check. You notice that most of the books here are in a language you are unfamiliar with. At least the titles of the books. You start pulling out the ones that are in common, and start kind of skimming through it. Not enough time yet has passed for you to get a good grasp, but I'm giving you this information now because the things are happening. But there's that. If you would like, you can make a linguistics check to see if you can recognize the language that the other books are in.
Can I guess Elvish?
You can guess Elvish.
Oh, you're not gonna tell me? Okay. Yeah, then I'll do a linguistics check. Okay. Linguistics, where is it? Can I guidance?
Sure.
Yeah, awesome. I need it, apparently, because I can't roll above a 10
Alright.
without it.
So, with the 10, you recognize that most of the books in the languages that you don't know are indeed in Elvish. However, there are a few books, a handful of 4 or 5 of the books, that are neither in Common nor Elvish. You don't know what language they're in. But they don't use characters, like they don't use the Common alphabet or the Elvish alphabet.
Okay, I'll pocket the ones that are not Elvish or Common,
Alright.
and I think light them on fire.
Alright.
God.
Bookshelf, fire.
You have to give me a moment before you start lighting those on fire, because there are things
Sure.
happening.
Okay,
Two
yeah, no
things,
worries.
to be exact, as 2 doors are being opened.
Actually, I was thinking about it. Instead of opening the door, can I take my pseudopod and just send the pseudopod into the room?
Or just open the door.
Sure. This is shape self.
Yeah, I'll post it.
How far
My
does it go?
pseudopod
10 feet?
is
You cannot do that.
I cannot do that?
The pseudopod is 6 inches wide.
Okay. Up to 6 inches wide.
Yep. I take it back. Don't listen to me. It's not like I wrote the fucking rules or something. Cool. You send the pseudopod underneath it.
Just so you guys know, my pseudopod is named Sir Isaac. And yeah, I'm just gonna get him to go in and open the chest.
Hold up.
Oh my god.
Hold up a minute.
I'll draw Sir Isaac at some point.
That is Sir Isaac.
Sick.
He is connected to you,
Yes, he is.
and he can go about that far.
Oh, right. Okay, then I guess I do open the door. I forgot he can't get more than 10 feet away from me.
Do you reabsorb Sir Isaac, or he's just chilling?
Nah, I'm gonna open the door and just so that he can go a little bit further.
Oh, okay. Cool. In that case, Insane and Newt, go ahead and both of you roll me just a flat d20.
Oh, great.
Okay. Well, it's not a deck save, so.
All right. Cool. One moment. That's for Insane, and that's for Newt. Let's find out.
17 mimics.
46 mimics.
Imagine, it'd be pretty fucking crazy. Or would it?
They're tiny mimics. That's 46 of them. So it's
Second.
A tiny mimic chasing a tiny newt.
17.
He's like, where do I put my 17 demigorgons?
Put the 17 numbers in. All right, cool.
I'm nervous about the fact that my number is so much bigger than In's. It's
How do
frightening.
I indicate this? Oh, I forgot to make a condition for that. Damn it.
Oh god.
A condition, Christ.
Yeah, I
Condition.
forgot to make a muted condition, but it's fine.
I
We'll
should've
just
been turned back into
say
a fun place.
we'll just give you that one, I guess, just to indicate that you have a thing on you. In as you open the door.
Yep.
Hold up, let me actually toggle the doors. You open the door. It is unlocked. That's convenient. As you do so, as you open the door, where your head is, like in the door, if that makes sense, like the length, like the distance between your head and the door, you see little sparks of magic kind of flicker where the door was, levels to your face, and kind of burst in your face.
Oh.
You kind of reel back a bit caught off guard. Kind of check your face, check yourself. Seem fine. There was no damage or
Okay.
something. That was weird.
No damage? Alright.
No.
And, I guess I. Do I sense any magic in the room?
Wait, because you still got detect magic on.
Yeah.
Now, hold up. Now there is some. Give me a second. Hold up. I need to check specifically what detect magic, the wording of it. Okay, cool. I was specifically checking what blocks it, because it's vision based, but there is some exceptions. You detect some magic, specifically coming from these two chests.
Okay, if I'm not mistaken, I can learn the school of magic that they are. if I use an action?
I believe so. Du-du-du-du. If you sense such effect, you can take the magic action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears the magic, and if an effect was created by the spell. Yeah, so it's the chest.
Okay.
Yeah. So you get pinged. There's magic. I just assume you're taking the magic action to see where it's coming from. It's the chests.
Can I tell if it's like the chest that it's magical or if it's something inside?
It is something inside the chests.
In that case, I'm opening the chest.
Right? I think you're.
I cannot move.
There you go.
There.
Open up the chest and it's a magical handgun that's pointed at you.
Yep.
1 moment.
Mm-hmm.
I still need to do the other person.
Oh, right.
No rush.
Yeah, there's still you, Newt. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about you. 46. 46. That is... Okay, well, I gotta pull out another reference now.
I turned back into a potted plant.
I would cry, man.
That'd
I
be
would cry.
crazy.
I would be very upset. I'm gonna be very real.
Yeah. I mean, you guys could probably figure out. I have 100 results on a table right now.
Yes,
If you got
I
the
wonder
same
why.
number, that'd be crazy.
These are so wild
Alright.
doors.
It's not as disruptive as a potted plant, but it's definitely disruptive. As you open up the door, Newt, you feel like almost you see little sparks of magic fly. And at first you're like, oh god, please not again. Not a potted plant. Oh. And then you kind of look at yourself and you go, oh, you're fine. In fact, you're so fine, you feel a bit lighter as you slowly start floating.
Oh my god.
You kind of catch yourself on the doorknob of the door.
Mhm.
But you are now floating. You are under the effects of the levitate spell.
Cool. How tall are the ceilings?
They're about 30 feet.
Oh, that's cool. Are they lower in the room or are they the same height in the room?
They are lower in the room. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna move into the room so that Sir Isaac can go and open one of the chests.
All right. Are you guys able to move into the rooms, by the way, when the doors are open?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Yes.
cool. I'm just making sure.
I don't know if I can move. Oh my god, I can move Sir Isaac! This is
Yay.
exciting. I love Sir Isaac. I'm gonna draw him for you so you have a proper
Okay.
proper
I
token.
did literally just copy him. Just make sure you're editing your token and not Isaac.
Yeah. You go.
Alright.
Wait, sorry, what?
It's just I literally just copied your token over.
Okay.
So just make sure when you're using a macro or
Yeah.
editing notes, it's you and not the tiny you.
Gotcha.
All right. And I guess I don't have. I'm just gonna put the prone condition because it sort of looks like you're floating, and I'm just gonna say you're floating. All right. Cool.
I'm floating. Whee!
All right. So you're on the ceiling. The ceiling is not that high. It's just 15 feet.
Perfect.
It's just high enough that you can, with Sir Isaac, kind of reach down 10 feet and open the chest if you would like. Like you can reach the chest is what I'm trying to get at.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna have Isaac open.
All right, so I'm gonna do that. Go over here. At this point, Svipall, I'll say enough time has passed. You can start setting the books on fire.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Cool. Let me just put that there. There you go. And DaGoo, what are you up to right now?
I'm gonna go to the next door. Peek my head underneath this one.
I'm happy you are. There's a thing going on there. Just give me a moment.
Another elite golem fucking staring at me.
Let me first of all expose the fog, and show you guys more walls and more
Woohoo.
doors. Yay! so many doors. Look, there's another one there.
Gabe, how long did this take you?
Which part?
Like, just the doors. The fog, the map.
Oh, that's not that hard. I'm used to doing the map. Still takes me a bit because map making takes a bit,
Yeah.
but the fog and doors and stuff, it's not that hard. I
It's
have
a lot of
macros and
doors.
stuff to make my life easy, so I think it took
That's
me like
good.
maybe 15-20 minutes. Do the
Not too
whole everything for this dungeon that you're in. All right. First of all, because you're going to be opening up that door. Svipall, what is your plan right now?
I was gonna walk over here to see what everyone else is doing.
Cool. You're opening up the chests, I take it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Newt, you're opening up the chests, correct?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, Sir Isaac's up in the chest.
Go ahead and both of you roll me a d20, please.
God damn it. God damn it.
Okay. No. Actually, sorry, I should have specified. The higher numbers are what you don't want.
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
shit.
Yeah. So insane is the only one getting screwed right now. So let's
Well,
find
it's nice
out.
to not be magicked once in a while.
45. Isn't that literally what you got? Oh no,
I
it
got
was
46.
46. Ah, okay. So this is the one underneath that.
It would be too much of a menace if he could fly.
All right. Newt, you open up the chest. You open up this chest over here.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. You open up the chest. There are contents within the chest.
Whoa.
Specifically, give me a moment. There are. I'll write it in chat for you to just do what you would like. Like also
Thank
talk to your party members, obviously. But you see in this chest, is a bunch of coins. And I do mean a bunch. I'm assuming you're going to be taking a moment to look through it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, because I'm not gonna have you roll an investigation check. I'm just gonna tell you. There's 650 silver pieces,
Okay.
300 copper pieces,
Okay.
and yeah, that's what's in that chest. A ton of money.
Interesting.
In contrast, as you open up this chest, I take it, you
Mhm.
see more sparks fly, and you go, "God damn it!" You get hit with magic again, but nothing really happens.
Seriously?
You kind of shrug and just look inside the chest. Inside this chest are one moment. 2 potions.
Oh,
You recognize one of them based off of the color. It's pretty spottable. It's a potion of healing.
going on my
Let's
bandolier.
go.
And then the other potion is of a brown color. You could.
Doo-doo potion.
I'm not gonna
Did
have
you
you.
just say doo-doo potion?
For potions, I'm not gonna have you unless it's like some weird, really rare potion. But even then, potions I don't have people identify to see what they do. If you would like, you can identify a potion by simply uncorking it, taking a sip, and you can get a general idea of what it does. But I will leave that option up to you.
Oh, you bet your ass I'm doing that.
Oh my god.
Okey-doke. So you take a sip of the doo-doo potion, apparently.
Yeah, chocolate milkshake.
Oh my. All right.
How
The
bad can it be?
potion. As you take a sip of it, you go, "Oh, it's actually not that bad. It's a bit bitter, but it's not unpleasant." As you take a sip, you feel as if the potion will give your fists a stronger hit. The potion is a potion of pugilism, and after you drink it,
Yes!
each unarmed strike you make deals a d6 force damage on a hit. The potion lasts for 10 minutes.
Ooh.
Also, I said brown, and I just realized the description of the goddamn potion says thick green fluid that tastes like spinach. God damn it, new rules. You actually have descriptions for potions now? I don't have to pull it out of my ass? That's crazy. Anyways, I'm saying it's brown. Too bad.
I'm pretty sure that's a Popeye reference.
Literally, it sounds like a Popeye reference.
That is so genius. I didn't even make that connection.
Spinach.
Anyways, potion of pugilism. There you go.
Cool. Going on my bandolier.
All right. Just write that
Why?
the bandolier.
Why are you floating? May I ask?
Your guess is as good as mine, Svipall. You want to check the next room over? Maybe don't open the door, but if you could get in, it seems that there's interesting things in the chests.
All right. Can I cast Mage Hand to open the door while I stand over here?
That's
Yeah.
smart.
Sure.
That's
You'll have to give
really
me one
smart.
moment though.
Sure, no
As
worries.
you're kind of moving over here, having a quick chat to Newt. As you're talking with Newt, DaGoo, you're gonna open up this door, and as you do so, the room is a bit different than what you were expecting. This one does not have wooden flooring. It does not have wooden walls. It does not have a rug. In fact, quite the contrary. It actually seems somehow dingier and more unkept than the halls that you guys are currently walking through. And amidst the dark room, again, because you have dark vision, you see a figure propped up against the wall in chains. Do you see? 1 minute.
Kinky bastard.
All right.
As you see an individual in ragged clothes, kind of in the darkness. It's a bit hard to see, but you can see his leg kind of sticking out. You can see his leg, and as you open up the door and it makes that noise, you'll hear a man speak, and you'll hear him go, "Is someone there?"
No, sweetie, go back to bed.
Oh,
No, I mean I was
oh, okay. I didn't know.
I
if you
was
were-
trying to peek my head under the door to avoid any magical effects in the first place. So, but if he still notices my head coming through, I'll have a conversation with him. If it's just my head coming through.
No, it's fine. We could do. Sorry, that was my bad. Sure. You exposed the area. He will not talk to you then, as you're
What's he
not
look
making
like?
any noise.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what he looks like. Looks like that.
Holy shit.
Edwin
Uh,
Inkle.
And
I love him.
this is the reason why I said I was so glad you did it. DaGoo. I need you to make me a flat intelligence check, please.
Oh, I see.
Oh, sorry. I was about to do an investigation check. Flat intelligence.
Just flat intelligence. The DC is 10.
Basic straight checks, intelligence. Nope. Got no clue who this guy is.
All right. You take a look at him, and you recognize, based off of his garments, the way he looks, despite being chained up and being kind of tossed over here. You recognize that he's dressed like a pirate.
Any pirates that I would know?
Not that you can remember. He
Okay.
doesn't ring a bell.
Well, I will. I mean, yeah, why not? I'll open the door,
Oh my.
All right.
take a nice step into the room.
All right. As you do so, then he will go. Is someone there?
I will.
Reminder: it
Put
is
my-
pitch black in here. As a human, he cannot see anything.
I will get as close as I can to his face and light a torch.
All right.
Not like as in put the torch as close as I can to his face, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
face to face. Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and press that macro.
Boop. Boop.
You lit a torch, and as you do, room lights up. You see his lights kind of. You see him kind of scrunch up his eyes from the light. Oh God! You see him kind of rapidly blink as if trying to adjust to the lighting. Yeah. His eyes still adjusting.
I will remain silent and just keep my face an inch away from his.
All right. As that's happening, because there are other things going on. You opening up that chest? I take it.
Of course.
Of course you are. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
Yes, sir.
All right.
2.
Newt, what are you doing? Opening up the other chest?
I'm gonna have Isaac open up the other chest.
All
Yeah.
right. Sir Isaac moves over. Oh.
And I will move over so that I'm still within range.
All right. Sir Isaac opens up the chest. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
Okay.
All right. Svipall, are you opening up this door with a mage hand?
Yep. Well, I hide behind this wall.
All right. One moment. You cast mage hand. Open up this door. You hear the sound of the door opening. I'll just roll the d20 for this one. All right. Nothing happens. As you open up that chest, you see a couple more things. Your detect magic is also still going on right now. You see this one has leather armor in the chest, but with your detect magic, you're able to notice that it's not magical. But you see within the pockets of the leather armor, there seems to be a faint glow of something. And as you open up the pockets of the leather armor, you find 3 little beads within the pockets. These beads are magical.
Trying to figure out what they are.
It's the magic of friendship. They're friendship bracelets.
You may identify them later. 2 of them are like a dark brown color, and the other one is like a darkish green.
Okay, wait, so 3 beads.
So
Two
2
of
are
them
like
what?
2 are like dark brown, and one is like a dark green.
Cool.
Alright. Newt, opening up that chest,
Yes.
you spot 3 things. Whilst this chest seemed to have valuables in the form of coins, this one seems to have far less valuables, but still valuables. As you see that there are what looks to be 5 gemstones and a a gold brooch. If you know what a brooch is, like one of those things that kind of you attach to your collar.
Yeah.
Oh, brooch?
A brooch or whatever.
Yeah. What kind of like the brooch is gold? Is there like an inlay or anything, or is it just like solid gold?
Give me one moment. I can get that for you. The brooch is gold. And the I don't know what you call it. Like the trim of it is gold. And it's kind of has a pattern of like a turtle. And the gem in like within it looks like an amber of some kind, as if like it's a turtle shell almost. And then the gemstones, 3 of them are identical. I'm just gonna tell you what they are. They're tiger's eye, and 2 of them are azurites.
So 2 tiger's eye and 2 azurite?
3 tiger's eye and
3
2 azurites.
Cool.
And then 1 fancy gold brooch.
Thank you.
All of these you can tell immediately are worth some coin.
Gotcha.
Yes. I'm assuming also for these chests that you guys are opening and taking, I'm assuming you're pocketing everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. And Svipall, the door opens.
Alright, then I use my mage hand to open these doors. No, I specifically do it behind the wall.
Oh, gotcha. Let me just. Oh, actually, it's already been exposed. Never mind. Ignore me.
Yeah, I just took a peek
Cool.
inside. I mean, like all this chest, and I open it.
Can you put mage hand in chat just so I can see what it does exactly?
Sure.
Okay. So it goes and opens up the chest. Alright, I'll just roll the d20s then. Sorry for the noise. I'm trying to be quiet about the rolling.
No worries.
Cool. The mage hand moves about and it opens up the chest. And then opens up the chest. And as it does, you see some sparks fly. But nothing happens.
Alright, when they dissipate, I'll go in and take a look inside both chests.
Alright. As you go and do that, and as you guys are kind of taking the items out of the chests, we return back to DaGoo, who's talking to some kind of pirate dude. So DaGoo, as at this point, as you kind of, I'm assuming you're just kind of holding the torch out there, waiting for this guy's eyes to adjust. Give me one moment. I need to roll a d20 now. Cool.
So
He's a bit smarter.
I'm so stressed out.
You'll see his eyes at this point start to slowly adjust, and then he looks at you, up to down, and his eyes kind of widen a little bit. He raises an eyebrow. I must be dreaming. Am I dead?
Not yet. Who else is down here?
I don't know. They just tossed me in here.
You didn't get tossed in here with anybody else? None of your crew got captured?
And it looks to the side. It would appear not.
Okay. Well, I'm not much of a fan of pirates. I'm be honest with you. You know, so yeah.
Right.
So what I'm gonna do for both of our safety, I'm gonna walk out of this room. I'm gonna close the door. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to just think about why I shouldn't ram this pike into your face, and I'll come back in. So just yeah, I'll close the door. I'll wait 10 seconds.
You'll hear a whimper.
I'll come back in. All right, lay it on me. Convince me, pirate man.
I can help you. I think I might have some information, perhaps, if that's what you're looking for. Please don't kill me. I don't know where we are. I don't know where I am. I was knocked out. I was put here. They barely gave me any food, but I've seen the faces. I've seen a couple of them. I could give you some information, if that's what you're looking. How can I help you?
I just want you to tell me what's the worst thing you've done.
What's the worst thing I've done?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make a intimidation check with advantage to go.
Cool. I'll also use my primal knowledge for this.
Beefed out of his mind. Slime folk. Alright.
So it's a plus. What is my? What's it called? What is my charisma stat at?
Your strength is a 4, so 15, 16, 17. It's just a +1.
+1. I have a +3 to charisma. God damn.
Why do you have a +3 in Oh, you have proficiency. That's why. You have proficiency in intimidation. That's the only reason I could think of. So you have a +1. So you got a 20.
Yeah, but I should be using my strength stat instead of my charisma stat for primal
shit,
knowledge.
that's right. If you have proficiency, then goddamn.
Yeah.
All right, so that's not a. That's a. What is that? 1923 or 23?
Yeah, I have a 10 in
Yeah,
thing, so it's an extra 4.
yeah. It's a 23 that you got. Either way, it's a 20 plus. This guy is very afraid. He will take a look at you. I could tell you a friend, I hope, but will you kill me?
That's up to you. You just tell me what's the worst thing that you did, and I'll see if I can contain myself. Don't lie to me, though.
Oh, intimidated. He will try not to lie as he fears for his life. Well, you see that he's conflicted as to whether to tell you. Well, as I imagine you might know, I might have caused. I might have participated against my will, mind you, in a mutiny against a captain of mine.
I close the door.
But it was against my will, though. I had the choice. The new captain, you gotta understand, he threatened all of us, and I didn't want to die. You know.
You know, I used to be a captain myself. What crew did you run with?
Well, I'm sure you're quite familiar with it. I happened to be under the crew of well, a slight folk named Swain.
Oh. You know, I always wanted a new skull to add to my collection. But you know what?
I could tell you where. Well, I don't know where he. I could tell you where the guy is. The guy.
I want you to know something. I'm not gonna kill you, but I want you to know something before the others get here. You remember when that slime folk Swain split? You remember how the smaller one, the one that was starved and beaten, you remember that one that jumped over ship and swam to land from the Carios Bay, or the ocean next to Carios? Do you remember that?
I might remember.
Do you remember firing your guns at him as he was swimming to shore, running for his life, scared, crying?
Yeah.
Do you remember which direction he ran? Which way was it? Was it towards the plains or was it towards the wildlands?
I don't quite remember, to be honest.
That's okay, I'll answer for you. I was there. He ran towards the wildlands. And I don't mean to dump my whole life story on you real quick, but it'll make sense in a second. He found a new family, one that didn't abuse him and starve him. And he grew quite big and strong, as you can see. I mean, I got this skull from my father figure. He died in a horrible, horrible necrotic storm. I just want you to know that I blame people like you, everybody who was on that ship, for every single one of their deaths. So, I don't know if I can let you live, buddy. But, you know what? I want to prove that I'm a changed man, that I'm not the same captain that was on that ship. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set you free. But you're going to take a walk with me. You're going to meet the rest of my group. They're going to ask you some questions because they're learned folk. They're smart. I'm not. I like to lead with my feelings. And if I lead with my feelings, I'll just run my pike right through you. So, I guess the choice is yours. Do you want to meet my friends or do you want to meet my pike?
Oh, I can meet your friends. I have no problems with that, sir.
Hey, if you take one step or trying to wriggle free from my grasp, I'll kill you.
Yep. Yes, sir. You won't have any problems with me.
Cool. And I will undo his binds.
All right, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Cool.
Roy did not. Let's
Yeah,
give it up,
advantage.
Roy.
Holy shit!
All right, that's a net 20. I don't think you need to roll
No.
it anymore. All right, you go up to the chains and you just, almost as if they were paper, just snap them apart. He kind of looks at that, eyes wide, looks at you. It won't have any problems with me, sir. I promise.
I appreciate it. And then I will say, don't resist, and I will engulf him.
What?
Doesn't that hurt? Like
No.
him?
Not yet, at least. All right, you just grab hold of him. He will not resist as he is frightened of you, and yeah, he'll just let it happen.
All right, let's take a walk. And I will just go back as far as I can to the center of the room and just
All right,
spit him out next to the. Actually, I'll keep him in me for comedic effect.
all right.
Oh my god.
Just give me a moment as you're doing that.
About
At this
this
point, some
funny
time has
joke?
passed. Svipall, you're gonna start opening up the chest, right?
Oh, I thought I already opened them and I was just checking what was inside.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry. Like you're gonna take a look at them. What I meant.
Yeah.
All right. Inside both chests, I'm just gonna tell you everything. You see. You see studded leather armor. I'll
Nice.
just write it down. You see studded leather armor. You see some leather gloves, pretty basic looking. You see some leather boots. Again, pretty simple looking. But then you see a pair of boots, which though you might have initially disregarded as just some more leather boots, you see that the soles of the feet, like underneath, specifically underneath, like I don't know what the part of the shoe that's called, but the bottom of the boots,
The soul.
that is the sole, right? I'm not tripping.
Yeah.
No, it's a soul.
Cool. So you see at the underneath the soles of the boots, you see there are various, you think, magical inscriptions made there.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna say leather magic boots. That's it. And then you see, similarly, you see a cloak with also multiple magical inscriptions upon it, specifically on the exterior of it. And as you're doing that you've
Yes.
collected all the things there. What would you like to do?
I will head to the next room and do the same thing.
I'm gonna put on the gloves, the boots, the magic boots, I mean, and the cloak, but just pocket the armor.
All right. Nice. Let me just reveal some more walls and stuff. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I had a question.
Mm-hmm.
How long does levitation last?
A while.
Like how long?
I'm just gonna tell you. It's about 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
can.
It's not an hour, but you're gonna be here in
how
this
long-
room for a bit, I think.
Yeah. How long have I like been levitating? So
Probably about 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5-6 minutes, probably.
Okay, that's fine then. I'll stay levitating.
All right. Ian, you're gonna open the door.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and make me roll a d20, please.
Is there magic in the door?
No, the door is not magical.
Interesting.
Indeed. It is. Alright, as you open that, oh. Give me a second. Was that 70? This is gonna be such a fucking shit show. In's just stacking just shit right now.
What?
He's got. I gotta keep track of so much stuff on In right now. All right, In. As you open up the door, as you open up the door, 1 second. Look, it's another room. More chests. Wow. Also,
I got 15 different diseases right now.
Also, poof, more sparks. As you take a look, this time, however, you do notice a difference. Your arms are gone, and then you look
What?
down. Your legs are gone.
The fuck?
And you realize either you're dead or you're invisible.
Oh.
Oh my god, I'm a ghost. Do so many pranks right now. I will continue doing my thing.
Let me give me a second.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then I'll
magic in
scare
both
everyone
chests.
else. Opening.
All right, roll me a d20. Okay, this one's you're good. You're good. As you open up this chest, there is a couple of weapons in there. Wow, that's pretty cool. There is a great axe. Nothing too crazy. There is a dagger. Same thing. Nothing too crazy. But then you see another dagger, but this one seems more finely crafted or sharpened than the other dagger. There's no identified check for this. It's a +1 dagger. There you go.
Yeah, I will try to pick stuff up, even though I don't see my arms.
All right.
Do I grab
After
stuff?
fiddling around with some things, you kind of bop in, you kind of hit the chest a couple of times with your hands, but you kind of feel it around and you're able to grab things.
Cool. When I grab stuff, can I still see them?
Yes,
Okay. Just not myself.
correct.
Alright.
And it
Pick
seems
up
your
everything.
backpack is also invisible.
Cool.
Right.
Okay, so I will put everything in the backpack except the great axe, which I will keep holding.
Sounds good. You put the
And
2
then I'll
daggers
move to
in
the
there, and
next
then
one.
you just start holding the great axe, which looks a
Yep.
bit weird. It's just a floating great axe right now.
Exactly.
All right. Svipall, what are you doing right now?
I wanted to use my mage hand to open this door.
Sure. Go ahead and at this point,
I-
at this
Sorry.
point, your mage hand would have fizzled, so you'd have to cast another one.
Oh, okay.
Mage hand only lasts a minute.
Right.
Go. I'm just letting you know. So you're gonna cast it again?
Yep.
All right. You cast it. Grabs a hold of the door. All right. The door opens.
Okay.
And you're just sticking around here?
No, I wanted to leave and like. Here's my idea. Can I use Sir Isaac? Because he can get up to 10 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use him kind of like a tether?
Like a balloon?
Yeah, like I'm the balloon and he's the string.
I don't believe so, because I think it has a maximum. It can hold up to. It's 8 pounds is as much as force as it can use,
Right.
and you're more than 8 pounds.
But Newt's floating. So do they weigh anything?
That's true. I'm really light.
That, you know what? You bring up a good point.
Yeah, thanks, Paul. That makes sense. When levitate finally disappears, I just fall and flatten him.
You know what? Sure. Go for it.
It's only like 5 minutes or so, but I just want to
Yeah.
you know, do something else
Cool. Go for it.
and head out.
Alright.
I also have a question. For DaGoo, what does it freaking look like when you engulf somebody?
You know what? Actually, I was gonna send a picture, but I can just describe it. He's like floating around in my stomach.
Ew. All right.
All right.
keep
Which, by the way,
going,
at this point, there would have been enough time to go. You leave the door, I guess, having him engulfed.
I'll just start walking this way.
And I guess
With him.
Newt's Sir Isaac is kind of trying to grab onto things, and you're kind of just floating up on the ceiling. All right.
This is so stupid.
You see Svipall just over here, kind of casting a fucking rage head, just very paranoid, walking on over there. You turn left, you see DaGoo, like twice his size almost, with like a person inside of him, just floating about. And then you don't see Insane, not because he's invisible. You don't know that, but just you don't see him.
He's away. DaGoo, what's going on with you?
Mr. Pirate Man. And I tap on my stomach to get his attention. Do you recognize the blue folk in front of me? Shake your head yes if you understand.
Takes a look.
Do I recognize him?
Will nod. Newt, as you were in the boat far longer than DaGoo,
Yeah.
yes, you recognize this guy.
Cool. I'm gonna pull out my rapier.
On ceiling, pulls out rapier. Isaac, bring me closer.
I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna pull out
Okay.
the sword.
Sounds good. And yeah, this guy will nod yes to your question, DaGoo.
Okay. I will spit him out.
Well,
Alright, buddy. I've decided to let you live for at least 5 minutes longer. Okay, so what I want you to do is, the other friends will talk to you, but while they're away, tell me, what was life like for the blue fella after I left? Give me an honest recount.
looks up at Newt, looks back at you. Well, to be honest, I personally don't think it was very good.
Okay, well.
He wasn't treated, kind of looking at you, scared that you're going to hurt him for giving so little information. He starts trying to give some more details. I don't think he was treated very well. The people there told him to do a bunch of physical labor, but he did seem very strong. And of course, you know, Captain Sway, you know, just split. You two were, you know, still fresh. I think I'm not quite familiar with how that works, but you did seem very capable of. Not to say you're not capable, of course. I'm just saying, you know, fresh board. You did seem very capable. The new captain, you kept insisting that you guys needed, and that everybody needed to carry their own weight. So they were he just kept forcing him around, and he kept forcing other people, and you know. I'll admit too. I wasn't a saint. I was afraid for my life. I did whatever I could to survive. I didn't realize. I should have known, of course.
Dude, should I kill him?
Please don't. I have information. I can help you. Please.
Dude, should I kill him?
He'll look at you with pleading eyes. Fearful eyes, but also pleading.
Newt, do you want this man dead?
I want to hear what he has to say.
Oh, it's your lucky day, pal. I'm gonna leave you two alone.
Oh,
I'm gonna go
yeah.
blow off some steam.
Right, yeah. I won't run away, I promise. I'm a coward. I'll look up at you, Newt. Hello.
Edwin?
Mm-hmm. As you guys are starting to get acquainted. DaGoo, you're gonna go up to this door?
Yeah. I'm gonna open it. I don't really care for my safety at this point in time.
Cool. Go ahead and roll me a d20. Cool. Let me do that for you. There you go.
Can they sneak up to DaGoo with the axe?
Oh my god, what?
Sure, yeah, you'll have enough time to like wander around now.
Yeah.
DaGoo, as you open up the door, you see what you expect sparks, like magic, something to happen, but nothing does. But then, weirdly enough, you see a great axe just starting to float towards you.
I hate animated objects.
Ooh.
Do I recognize that it's insane going ooh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I won't swing at the axe. I'll just step into the room and open the chest frantically.
All right.
Man, you're
As you
boring.
go and do that, roll another d20, and I'll get to you in a moment. Cool, and that's why. Svipall,
Yep.
you peer into the room. Do you see?
Holy shit.
You see that? Or I guess actually, hold up. There, we'll just do this. That didn't help at all. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I tried getting in front of it, but it was.
Here, we'll do that. There you go.
Oh, wow.
Now you got some sight. All right. As you look into the room, you see that there is a wall here, and there looks to be some type of like window, kind of built into the stone wall, and you can see past it, on the other side of the glass, it looks to be a platform of some kind with chains from the walls connecting to a large beast. The beast looks odd to you. It doesn't look like a simple animal. This looks like a magical creature of some kind, and it has a striking resemblance to, you think, a zebra. Oh, one moment. There's actual art for this.
I was gonna say that zebra was probably the least frightening animal that you could have picked, but this is pretty scary. Pretty intimidating.
Ooh, very nice.
That's what it looks like.
Meow.
What do you do, Svipall?
Can I do a martial check to see what?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just one more info on it.
Just to see if it poses if it looks strong. If it poses a
Yeah,
threat.
and it's like, yeah, threatening. I'm like,
Yeah.
could we kill it if we needed to?
This thing's strong. You feel like if you all ganged up on it, you could probably take it. One-on-one, however, you'd think it'd probably be on par with you, if not a bit stronger. However, it is currently chained up, so if you were to fight it, you'd probably win. It's currently restrained. Oh, I forgot to indicate that. There you go. It's restrained.
Okay, and I just want to know, is this the thing the conspiracy man was talking about, being like, this helps the witches be alive, like live longer? Like, would I have an indication of that this is that?
So you go up here. Let me. Where's my blog? You're not sure. You could make that guess. At this point, as you're kind of looking at it, you see it kind of chained up. It has very low mobility. Can't really move around that much. Pretty held in place. It can turn somewhat, but not by much. And as you're taking a look at it, you see just then the chains kind of binding it almost glow briefly, like they kind of flicker a light, and you see it kind of tenses up as if it just got stung by something, and then you'll see that the many stripes on it kind of begin to hover a little bit, and then they fade.
Interesting.
One moment. All right. Is there anything you do, Svipall?
No, I'm just thinking what we should do.
Okay. So as you're taking a look at this creature and just taking a moment to kind of ponder, DaGoo, you open up the chest, and then 1 second you're opening the chest. The next second,
You're butterfly.
you're back over
What?
here, and you fall.
Okay.
Fortunately, you're raging. You take 3 damage from falling.
God.
Newt, you're on the ground again,
Oh my
and
god.
then you start floating back up.
Oh my god.
It seems you've both switched places.
Do I see that?
Yeah, you see DaGoo just kind of pop up and then fall to the ground. I'll just do that, I swear.
That's it.
I'm gonna walk over to the golem and untie the rope, and then I'm gonna walk back over to him, and then just tie him up.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Ooh.
They'll just let it happen. He's afraid.
And then I'll walk back over to the chest.
All right.
Floating.
Not grappled, but he is restrained. All right. Newt, you slowly start coming back. At this point,
Being ignored.
Newt, I'll say that your levitation does start to fade.
Okay, I'm also gonna reabsorb Isaac. Sir Isaac.
All right. So Isaac gets back. All right. As you return to Edwin, he is now tied up.
Well, enough shenanigans. What do you know?
Yeah, well, as I'm sure you're quite aware, the new captain, you know, the one that took over, all that stuff, Grumble.
Yes.
At least that's what we call him.
Sorry, what they call him?
Grumble.
Spelled how?
Grumble.
That's really funny. Okay, sorry. Carry on.
Well, yes, as I'm sure you're aware, Grumble took over the place. Right. What I'm trying to get at is the whole reason we found out well, at least the reason I found out he was able to start the whole mutiny and whatnot was because he ended up finding a relic that granted him some strength. That likely explains why he was able to, well, at least threaten me. I'm not exactly that fit for combat, and when a man shows up and says he's in charge and he could split somebody's skull open as he displayed so passionately in front of you, and your old captain just split into two smaller forms. You do what the man says, you know. Well, we did. It wasn't great, but we did what we could. I treated you not very well. So did the others. Some didn't care, as I'm sure you're quite aware. But nevertheless, sorry, I don't mean to bring up the points. Please don't hurt me. My point is, the captain got a bit greedy with power, and when you, specifically you, left the place, he had enough. He called us weak, started taking more drastic actions. One thing led to another. The few of us that were still alive, myself included, followed him here to Demoria, to Ravengarde. He said the pirate life was not making much more money, so we would do other tasks. And then, you know, one thing led to another. We were in a place here. He knocked me out, and I overheard some conversations in the prison. He's in cahoots with this lady Highmore lady. Something along the lines of giving job. And quite frankly, I don't like to bring this up. It gives bad memories, but there were talks of feeding me to something. And I don't think the other crew members that were with me are still alive. Sorry, was I talking too much? I could shut up if you want me to.
You said he's here, in cahoots with Lady Highmore, and...
Yes.
And he turned on you.
Yes. Well, at least he was here. What day is it?
Sorry, wait. I know which day it is. Wait. I know which day it is. Wait. Wait. I wrote this down. Pretend this is not taking me this much time. Sorry, I took a lot of notes. It's August 4th. It's August 4th.
It's August 4th? We're in August?
How long have you been here?
Well, it sounds like at least a week. Has it really been a week? Well, I can't promise he's here, but he was here a week ago. And I mean, I'm still here, unless he sold me to the Lady Highmore, which is possible. The man's a bit mad, needs to be said.
Have you seen anybody else since you've been here?
Afraid not. I've seen nothing but darkness. And occasionally they tossed food at me.
Who's they?
I'm not sure. They didn't speak. They didn't say anything.
Okay. Stay here. He's tied up to the golem, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna walk away.
He's not tied up to the golem, but he's tied up. He's not moving.
He's tied up? Okay, I'm gonna tell him to stay there.
Yep.
DaGoo?
DaGoo whips the chest at your head.
What the...
Take a look at the chest.
Yeah, what's in the chest?
Freak road.
The chat. Sorry.
Grumpy.
The chat. The chest has a simple black cloak, and it's got a hat, but not just any hat. A fancy hat, complete with little silver little rats, kind of, on the brim of it.
Rat hat.
Insane. I know you're AFK. Damn it. I'll tell him when he gets here. When he gets back. But yeah, that's what that.
I'll open up the other chest. I'll put it in my bag. I'm not open up the other chest.
Fancy rat with rats.
Alright. As you do so, roll a d20. Svipall.
Mm-hmm.
As you're looking at the glass, you asked if you could break it.
Oh my god, bro.
It looks possible.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I don't know.
Can I
why
cast the Mage Hand? Here?
One moment.
Sure.
That one's not great.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's one of the bad ones.
Oh my.
Give me one moment. Svipall, before you cast the Mage Hand,
Mm-hmm.
you will see like before, you will see that the zebra kind of gets zapped a little bit from one of the chains. You'll see its stripes kind of levitate for a moment, and then they'll float back down. And then you cast Mage Hand.
Yep.
And where are you casting it? There?
Here.
Cool. As you kind of start to cast the spell, you see that the magic kind of weaving from your hands fades and fizzles.
Hmm.
The spell gets countered. Nothing happens. And as that's happening, DaGoo. Oh, yikes. Newt, you're also there. DaGoo and Newt, both of you, please make me dexterity saving throws.
God, what the hell? I just came to talk to my brother.
With advantage because I have danger sense.
Yep.
Whoa, let's go.
24, 21.
19s, 19s across the board.
That's pretty good. Oh, no, it's not that bad of a roll. You both take 4 fire damage. As you see when you open the chest, DaGoo, instead of sparks flying there, you see kind of sparks, little glimmers of lights kind of pop up all around you and then explode outward in a blast of flames. And unfortunately, Newt is caught in the crossfire. But you both manage to kind of dodge out of the way and you take minimal damage.
What's inside?
Inside the chest is a bandolier, 2 pockets, and a potion of healing.
Nice. I'll put on the bandolier and I'll put the potion of healing inside the bandolier. And unless Newt stops me, I'm gonna start walking out of the room.
DaGoo,
Yes?
the Grumble, the captain, he's here.
Where?
I don't know, but he's in cahoots with Lady Highmore.
Okay. Then we kill them both.
Okay,
Hmm.
what do we do with this guy?
Let the others ask him a couple questions. And then I'm gonna run my pike through him.
Okay.
We're killing someone?
You saying that out loud?
Where are you?
I'm whispering it to
Alright.
DaGoo. Actually, you know what? Actually, I'll say it out loud, but I'll say it in ooze.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So you start jiggling?
Start jiggling.
Very physical language.
Oh, I just... Alright, you guys start jiggling to each other, I guess.
Alright.
Alright.
Oh no, the magic affected my hearing. I cannot understand them anymore.
In what are you doing right now? You just in the area?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I guess since nobody cared about my harmless prank, I'll just go open another door.
Great axe. Follow us along.
The
No
great
words,
axe
just,
looks very sad this time.
Starts dragging on the ground.
Yeah.
Alright. Cool, go ahead and roll me a d20 insane.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me see more stuff. Svipall, as you
Yeah.
cast Mage Hand again,
Mm-hmm.
where are you casting it?
25 feet away. I just need to snap to grid.
Like over here?
Yeah, the same spot.
Oh, okay, same spot. Alright. Okay. As you cast the Mage Hand again, you feel the magic fizzle away. And as you kind of keep casting Mage Hand and it keeps fizzling, at this point you'll also notice that the zebra, you still have sight. It's a bit weird because of the door, the way I set it up.
I'll go back in the room.
Yeah, you can still see him though. You see again one of the chains zaps him. Stripes start floating, and then they fade away. Or not fade away, but they kind of float back down.
Okay, I try breaking this glass.
Right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Sure.
And as you're doing so, Insane, you open the door,
Oops.
kind of look at it yourself, make sure you're fine, you're still intact. Yeah, you're still good. Nothing seems to have happened. Yep, definitely nothing at all.
Collecting weird status that I don't know what to do.
Alright.
Is there magic coming from the chest?
Svipall, you start stabbing, breaking the glass. You're doing damage to it. Insane. No. Neither of these have a magical glow to them.
Interesting. Well, I'll open them anyway.
Alright, which one are you opening?
Both of them.
Oh.
This one first.
Oh yeah, I guess just that one. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
Yep.
Bro, Insane's just freaking. Alright. Let me. D3. Yeah, people are catching strays. I feel a little bit bad, but you know, it is what it is. Alright. Svipall, you start breaking the glass. You're doing damage to it, but the glass is pretty sturdy. You're free to make another attack roll, or another couple attacks.
Oh, okay. I'll do another dagger and then another dagger. Oh, I did 3 backs then.
That's fine. Again, you just keep taking a couple of seconds just stabbing it repeatedly, trying to break it. Crack is starting to form, but it's still sturdy. But you're making cracks. As you're doing so, again, just repeatedly, you keep seeing the zebra kind of get zapped. Same thing. It's doing something. The stripes are doing something. And then, Newt and DaGoo, as you guys are both jiggling to each other, communicating in your language, suddenly, Newt, your body stiffens. Maybe you've spoken too much, but suddenly you feel paralyzed. Just catching strays. Feels bad.
Oh, am I doing that?
I think I did that.
Newt, you could still speak, but you're kind of your jiggles start to. Oh wait, no, this is actually. Wait, hold up. You're not even speaking. This is. Well, you are, but weird speaking. Never mind. You can't speak. I think you're also not here, but it's fine. Insane.
Sorry, I had my mic off. I'm here.
Yeah, you are paralyzed.
Sorry, I forgot it was off.
No worries, no
Damn
worries.
it.
I had a feeling. You're paralyzed. Unfortunately, you can't speak ooze because you can't move, and that requires being
And
able to physically move.
And I can't speak common?
You can speak common, yes, but you're kind of
Okay.
speaking like stuttery.
Okay.
You open up the chest.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Very simply. Well, I say very simply as if it's something small. You find 2 bombs in there.
Are they active?
Thankfully, not yet. 2 black powder bombs.
Are they the type that you have to light up to explode?
Correct.
Nice. I'll take them.
All right. You take the 2 bombs.
Move to the next one.
DaGoo, what are you doing right now? Are you just talking to Newt?
Well, if he's paralyzed, then I guess I say, oh, I guess you don't feel like talking anymore. And
No. Don't. Oh.
I'll just walk over to.
DaGoo!
Oh, what? What do you
Do
want?
not leave me here.
I mean, do you want me to drag you around?
I don't care.
Okay, come here. And I engulf him.
Man, holy shit. Oh my god.
And I'll just walk over to the door.
All right.
I'll open it up.
As you open up that door, Newt, you regain your mobility as you are no longer paralyzed.
Thank God. I'm gonna
Thankfully,
push
this is
myself
not
out.
a potted plant incident.
Thank God.
Just a moment. Just a moment.
Thank God. Thank God.
You guys gotta get more careful, man.
All right.
Oh.
As you open up this door to go, you see a similar environment as the one down below. This looks like people were held here, or are to be held here.
Okay. I will just walk over to this door then. Open it up.
All right. You open it up, and you see a fucking large beast attached to chains. It looks weird. It looks odd. This is not a typical animal. Even though it looks sort of like a zebra, it's definitely not. You can see it's kind of held together by chains, and it's on a type of platform. And you're seeing this through like this glass, like window, and you can also see that on the through the window, past the zebra creature, you see Svipall on the other end, just stabbing the fucking glass on his side with a dagger, which at this point is now pretty much broken as you guys hear the sound of glass shattering. Svipall, the glass is shattered.
All right.
You now can see the inside of this. Like you can.
Right. I say sorry about this, but clearly Highmore cares about you, so you gotta go. Throw in oil into the room.
Whoa. I, if you can hear me on the other side of this glass, we can just set it free instead of killing it.
I don't think that's an option. I throw in the oil, and I throw in alchemist fire.
No.
Take a step back.
What the hell? Svipall.
Right. Go ahead and roll me a d4. This thing is restrained. It's not passing that save. Roll me a d4 for the fire damage.
Okay.
All right. Creature takes 2 fire damage.
Does the oil help or make it more damage?
Doesn't do more damage, but it's definitely gonna be lingering. Like the fire, it's gonna be lingering a lot more.
Okay.
And it is now inflamed, and it will be taking damage periodically, with the oil there as well, for a while. As
I
you
throw
hear
in another oil.
As you hear the creature start to shriek out in pain.
Oh my God.
And then, In.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll me. Oh God. Go ahead and roll me 4 d20s, please.
One, two,
Separately.
3,
Yeah.
4.
Cool.
That's a wow.
Thankfully, it's not all 4 of them, but it is 3 of them. So let's see what is happening to Insane. Wow, that's gonna be alright. Hey, Insane, you like suddenly you start to realize what happened to Newt. As your body
Oh my God.
starts to shrink and you turn it into a plant.
Oh my God.
This is interesting. Why is everything bigger?
All right, so that happens. There's still 2 more things going on though. So, oh fuck. Okay. Oh, that's okie dokie.
Shit.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, technically.
Is that me again? Please do not tell me that's me again. I'm gonna have a conniption. I'm gonna have a conniption.
Okay. So, a couple of things are going on here. Bro, that's fucking crazy. Yeah, and even worse, there's no save for this one.
God damn it.
So, 3 targets,
Oh my God.
23 damage coming along.
Holy shit.
Oh shit.
What?
So, as you open up the chests, and Svipall, as you're kind of throwing alchemist fire at this creature and it starts to burn, you see that not just 1, not just even 2, but all 4 chains that are kind of grasping around it start zapping it even harder. Hold up, also. We'll just say that amount of damage has been.
Oh no.
As it starts getting zapped, and you see the stripes on it begin to start going wild. As then, in an instant, you hear the sound of what sounds like lightning striking, not once, but thrice. As DaGoo, you see out of nowhere, out of one of the walls, lightning just strikes down at Newt, instantly downing him.
Frick!
Oh shit.
God damn it, In!
And at the same time that Newt's getting struck by that, the lightning from the door, somehow, the wooden door, strikes at you, Svipall, as you take
Jesus.
23 damage and almost go down. You lose concentration on the silent image. And then also, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you view it, lightning will also strike elsewhere.
Oh shit, who else is in here? Oh
Oh,
wait,
the dude.
the dude. Pirate!
Alright, well, you guys have figured that out now.
Yeah, that
Lightning
tracks.
strikes there. And that was only 2 of the results. There is still 1 more, which I need to go and actually, unexpectedly, I need to go get a token.
Oh shit.
Give me a moment. The fuck is this one? Oh, it doesn't even specify. Yeah, I'm not gonna make a whole ass token. I'm just gonna kind of freeball it. Alright, and sorry guys, there's a lot of stuff going on. Where the fuck does this thing show up? Oh, that's fucking crazy. Alright. Well, you're a plant, but you're still conscious, believe it or not. So, you see kind of as if the fabric of space itself kind of rips open in the air as this small robot-like thing kind of just gets dropped out of this tear in space, and it kind of drops to the ground. And it'll kind of look around, and you'll hear it go.
What?
Who the hell's that?
It'll walk over here, look over at DaGoo.
What the hell?
This thing looks super weird. It looks like a ball that's like a robot. It's got like 2 arms, 2 legs, but it's got like 8 eyes kind of just all around the sphere body. You see one of the hands has like a spear, and you see the mouth is on the very top of its like head slash body thing. And even though the eyes and the mouth looks like fleshy, the rest of it looks mechanical. And it'll just start speaking to you in an unfamiliar language, DaGoo. Also, Newt's dying.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can try and stabilize him, but
You have a health potion. You just picked up a health potion.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Come on, dude. Do not do this to me.
We'll just see. We'll see how you got 3 rounds. You know, let's just see how the first one goes.
No, dude, you know my luck, bro. Come on.
I will attempt to stabilize.
Go ahead and make
Newt.
Go ahead and make a medicine or stabilize.
Oh, stabilize.
Oh, there you go. I did it by accident for you. Whatever.
Alright, thank you.
It's fine. Eventually you'll do it. I'm not gonna have you roll dead saves, considering DaGoo will just get in like 2 or... Oh, you got a -5 though.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that will be a bit rough. Yeah, go ahead and roll me another.
Sure. Which one is it under? Is it under skill check still, or?
It's in combat. It's the same thing. Doesn't really matter.
Ah, okay. I see. Yeah, stabilize.
All right, you're good.
Nope.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, okay.
Oh fuck! Right, you got a -5. God damn it.
Nope. Let's try it again.
All right, there you go.
Hey, see?
3rd time's the charm. You're good.
He lives.
Newt is stable.
Yay.
And as that's all happening, and the zebra is slowly dying, Svipall, you almost got sent to the afterlife. You are barely hanging on. The world around you is spinning.
I ran.
All right.
Can I cast Cure Wounds on myself?
Oh right, that guy's not tied to the door anymore.
No.
Yeah, go for it.
Cool.
All right. You heal yourself for 14. Thankfully, nothing weird happens.
Awesome.
Wait, why didn't that go through? Oh, it did.
Yeah, I was just behind the wall.
Oh, that might be why. All right. All right. You're just healing yourself then?
Yeah, can I heal myself again?
Yeah, you can do that.
Sure.
If you want.
Yep.
DaGoo, at this point, you've stabilized Newt, and there's some kind of robot staring at you. Behind the robot, in the other room, you can see there is a red potted plant.
Not again. I will engulf the unconscious Newt, and I'll say, "Excuse me, flesh robot thing. I don't know if you're insane or if insane's the plant. So if you're insane, I don't know, beep boop in my ear some more, and I'll pick up the.
Roll me a d20 as you open the door.
Oh Jesus!
Oh fuck! All right.
This is so bad, dude. Holy shit.
Okay, it's happening to you too, because I engulfed you before walking.
That one's good. That one's good. That one's good.
See?
You're killing me. You're killing me. You're killing me.
That
You're
one's a
actually
good one.
literally-
That one's a good one. Okay, well, the poor roll, but it's good. It's good. Newt, as you're getting, sorry, you got dragged. Magic will burst, and Newt, you will heal 9 hit points.
Oh my god, yay!
Same with DaGoo, and
Thank God.
In's a plant, so will unfortunately not benefit from that. And as you're opening the door, DaGoo, before the magic goes off, you hear the robot go beep, boop, 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 boop. And then you guys will get healed. Robot will look at Newt, look at DaGoo, will kind of look around, walk around, kind of just look around, really confused. Can I start
I'm gonna
pointing at
smash
you?
the plant.
Alright, go ahead.
Comprehend languages is just for written language, right?
I don't think so. No,
Oh
hear
no, it says
or
that you
see
hear.
sign,
Oh
yeah.
wait, hold up. Wait, hold up. Wait, hold up. I can cast comprehend languages.
Go ahead and make an attack roll to go on in.
All right, reckless attack.
Now we're gonna find out who's gonna fucking
Damn it.
die.
Okay, so the first one,
Right, it's not a crit, so hey, you know.
and then frenzy, and
So that's 13, 15,
yeah,
21.
that should break the plant.
So 21 damage, so that's 42 damage.
Yeah.
Does he go down, though, is the question. Yep.
Oh my god.
I think that was
thought the-
literally Exacxes.
I thought the
That
plant
was
form stops the
Exacxes.
damage. Oh man. Okay. I will.
Why
I
have
will,
you forsaken me?
I will stabilize him.
Alright, go ahead and make medicine checks. As you're doing that, DaGoo, or not DaGoo, sorry, Newt, you cast Comprehend Languages. As you do so, suddenly the beeps and the boops and the bops from this thing start to make sense as he goes from as DaGoo just smashes the plant and out comes insane. As that happens, you start to understand the robot, and he'll start going, "What are you doing? What? Why was that plant a person? What is happening? Who are you
to be
people? Where am I?"
To be quite honest with you, my friend, we're not entirely sure either.
You don't know how to speak back to him.
Shit.
Do you know what
Well-
he's saying?
I'm gonna kind of wave at him to get his attention, and I'm just gonna shrug.
Yes.
Yeah, we can't talk. I'm just gesticulating a lot, like I don't know. Shape my arm into a giant question mark.
Could you understand me?
And I nod at him.
Oh, where am I?
I'm gonna I'm gonna pull out my notebook and write Ravengarde and hold it up to him to see if he can read it.
DaGoo, go make another check. And as that's all happening, Svipall, what are you doing?
I want to see if there's a secret entrance behind this bookshelf.
Sure, the bookshelf that's at this point now it's just cinders. It's just charred. The
Mhm.
books are no longer there.
Perfect.
You can make an investigation check.
Awesome. I'm gonna do guidance. Investigation. There. Nice.
Alright.
And a D4. 21.
With that, it does not look like there's any doors or anything like that. It looks like the walls. Like yeah, there's no hidden passages or anything like that.
Okay, so then we gotta kill this thing, I guess.
No, we freaking don't. We need to set it free back into nature. Ugh.
All right,
The
Newt.
ultimate act of defiance is life, bro. Yeah,
Newt.
sorry, I'm talking to the robot.
Yeah. You write out Ravengarde. He'll kind of look at it.
Yeah.
I don't know what that says.
I'm throwing my hands. I'm like, I don't know, buddy. Like,
Do you only understand yes or no questions? Could you only speak to me in yes or no?
and I'm gonna nod at him.
Okay. Is this the material plane?
I'm gonna nod.
I'm gonna shake my head no.
I'm gonna elbow him.
Like you don't. Okay, I see. You're just. All right.
Like that puzzle. One always
look
lies, one
around.
always tells the truth. It's gonna figure it out.
Is this your house? Your home?
Shake my head no.
Nod my head yes.
No! I'm just actively pushing him away.
We'll kind of
Okay,
look around at the, the shit happening. He's turning into a plant. He's breaking it. He's looking around. It's looking a bit decrepit. Are you all adventurers?
Yeah. Not in my head.
Is this
You
a
don't make
hostile
sense,
area?
though. Not also, yeah.
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna look around. See him kind of rub one of his eyes.
Ew.
Kind of walks around a little bit. Huh. Well, I'm glad you're not hostile at least. I was
Yeah.
worried I was gonna have to kill you guys.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus.
I'm gonna
give him a
engulf.
thumbs up.
I'm gonna engulf the unconscious, insane on the ground.
Don't do that!
I do not consent.
Wrong idea!
Is he eating the other guy? That was a
I'm gonna
plant.
shake my head. No.
Wait, you're
no,
also
no.
inside of me, by the way. I still have you engulfed.
No, I push myself out. I push myself out whenever I'm
Yeah,
here.
he
Be my
pushed
DC,
himself.
bro.
Well,
I have to
also,
be
if
your
you're
DC?
engulfed,
Come
you
on,
could save
come
now.
on.
All right.
All right.
Nuh-uh, bro. Nuh-uh.
All
Or
right.
I'm
zebra.
gonna throw caltrops in there.
What the hell?
All right. You throw caltrops down there. The creature still shrieks in pain as it is slowly burning alive.
Can somebody please save this creature? Oh my god.
What is that horrid sound?
Oh.
We'll start walking around. The entire time, by the way, DaGoo, you're just eating insane. You're just hearing a beep boop, 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 boop. And you just walk around. He comes over here, takes a step.
Oh my god.
And as he walks inside, this is actually kind of crazy. As he steps inside, he'll take a look at the zebra thing on fire. He'll take a step forward, look at it, and go. He'll look back at you. You said we're in the material plane?
I nod at him.
He looks at that thing. Looks back at you. Are you sure?
I nod at him.
Looks back at the zebra, slowly dying. Turns over there. I don't think that's supposed to be here.
And I shake my head. Definitely not.
Then he sees Svipall throw the caltrops in there and kind of walk away.
Ugh.
Oh, I see one of your companions is already dealing with it. That's good.
Is it?
He'll walk away.
I'm gonna tap him.
Hmm?
I'm gonna point at the zebra, and I'm gonna kind of put it like holding my hand, so it's like thumb up or thumb down. I'm just like kind of trying to communicate like, this thing, is it good or bad? Is it good that it's burning? Is it bad that it's burning?
Takes a look at you. Takes a look at the zebra. Oh, it is bad. Yes, it is definitely bad. It is a good thing you are eliminating it.
Can I do like a question mark to kind of ask more, like why?
Sure, make a linguistics check to see if you can get that meaning across.
Yes.
Also, sorry, I know we're going a little bit over time right now.
Okay.
Gonna wrap up this point.
Oh.
Kind of looks at your hand gestures, a bit confused. I'm not quite sure I understand what you're saying.
I'll like wave my hand dismissively, like, all right, doesn't matter then.
Did we figure out what's in these chests after the magic went off?
Well, he opened it up and then got pelted and turned into a fucking plant. So the chest is the lid is closed, but it might be no magic, or there might not be any magic.
Alright.
God, English is hard.
I'll
Alright,
open
let
it.
me just move it. All right, you open it up. there's nothing.
Were they both opened already, or was just this one opened and this one wasn't?
This one was open.
Okay, so they're both open
This one
now,
was
there's nothing
open.
in either
It
of them.
has nothing in it. In fact, there's so little of anything. Oh, you have a fucking torch. You open up the chest and it's empty. However, as you shine the torch kind of towards it, you see a small little hole. As you kind of inspect it, you can see there is a button of some kind.
Do I want to press the button now and potentially kill us all? Yes, I do. I'll press the button.
Oh my god.
All right, you press the button, and as you do, the bottom of the chest kind of unfurls, revealing a ladder descending down.
Oh my god, I gotta go down. I gotta do it. I'm just gonna call out, I'm taking you into the depths of hell. Just climb down the ladder.
What?
I gotta see what's down here, man.
I'm gonna go look at what he's talking about.
Svipall, you
Oh,
come over
wait.
here and you see this fucking robot ass thing.
What the hell is that?
Beep boop 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 boop. And it looks at you. Looks at the
Sorry,
zebra.
before I slide down, can I just tell
Mhm.
DaGoo, or sorry, can I just tell Newt, can you, I almost forgot about him. Can you go check up on a pirate buddy over there?
Right. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Of course. Gonna check. I'm gonna come back.
Super dead.
Super dead.
If it was God's will, and I'll just slide down the ladder.
Oh my god.
I want to point at the zebra.
Mhm.
Give the robot a bar of oil. Point at the zebra and go like, cross my neck, like kill it. You know, like slit its throat motion.
Make a linguistics check with advantage. This thing doesn't have a neck. But it is intelligent.
So yeah.
So it might be able to pick up what you're putting now. Yeah.
Nat
Yeah,
20.
yeah, it'll get it. It'll kind of look at you, understand, it'll go.
Okay.
I'm still within hearing distance.
Yeah, you hear
Then I
him
hand
go.
him the oil.
Yeah, you hear him go. Oh, you want me to help? I don't have a neck, but I understand the symbology of crossing one's neck. It means you want me to kill that thing. Very well. And he'll grab that. What are you giving him?
More oil, just
Okay.
so the fire doesn't go out.
He'll grab the oil, and he'll just kind of walk on over. And you see, as he's about to toss the oil, you see the oil kind of leave. It kind of gets covered there, but then as his hand lets go, you see his hand starts to kind of fade away and go. Newt, you hear in the distance. Oh, I think I'm returning back to
Oh.
and he's gone. Back to
Did
where
he
he
throw
came
the
from.
oil?
Yeah, he did.
That's
Okay, so the fire
As
won't run out.
indicated by the zebra shrieking out in pain. At this
Can I,
point, the scream is so
sorry.
loud it's reaching everyone. What would you like to do, Newt?
sorry. I just wanted to follow DaGoo down the ladder.
All right, DaGoo, you're going down the ladder
Yep.
Yeah.
with Insane. I see. And Newt, you're falling behind.
Yep.
Okay. Svipall, what are you doing?
I will also follow.
All right, so that is the order that you guys are going in. This is great, actually. Great way to end the session. DaGoo, as you descend down the stone ladder, it takes you a bit to get down there, but eventually you get there. It's about 120 feet down, and as you hold up. One moment. I need to move some things. As you get down to there, and I guess Insane is literally with you, like literally attached. It's technically speaking. Sorry. With Newt and Svipall close behind. DaGoo, once, because you have dark vision and a torch, so you can see stuff. As you get into an opening, you're not fully down the ladder quite yet, but you get to about 30 feet. 30 feet off of the ground. As you enter the open chamber, and you see that the area is... Oh, I forgot to add a light source. It's fine though, you can see the area. You see that the area is illuminated softly by a light coming from, you think, windows. And you see, notably, 4 charging stations, and on each of them,
Christ.
a stone guardian.
Okay, I'm gonna climb back up the ladder.
All right.
Yeah.
At this point, one moment, because the zebra is dead,
Oh.
Damn.
and as the final shriek of the zebra is heard, DaGoo, as you start to go up the ladder, as you hear the shriek reach down there, you hear the sound of gears turning.
Great.
And that is where we're going to call it for tonight's session.
Of course.
Oh man, what the fuck?
That's perfect.
So
I'm unconscious.
sorry.
2 of you have like 2 HP left.
Yep.
Excuse me, I have 9.
I've got 21.
I've never been so glad to give you guys so many health potions. I'm not going to lie.
Honestly, thank you for doing that.
Yeah, you might need it. I didn't expect you were going to need them this badly, but I'm glad.
Yeah. 100%.
All right. Well,
I
thanks
think
for
I'll be
playing,
more
guys.
effective next combat if I'm not a potted
Thanks for
plant.
the DM.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Next session. Hopefully not a TPK.
No, no.
Jesus. So quickly, so soon.
You guys should be fine. Well, hopefully you guys are fine.
Well, thank you for the vote of confidence.
Yeah, I believe in
Yeah,
you
we
guys.
got a. I mean, I have a 30-foot head start on it, so you know, I don't think it can catch up to us that quickly if we just dash.
That's true. Worst case scenario, we get out of here, but we do need to figure out what's kind of like in here.
I mean, if you guys heal me, I don't know how many of you guys have healing spells, but if you guys can heal me to like half HP and I pop a health potion, I'll try and 1v3 these bastards.
If you bring me back, I can heal you. I still have a 2nd and a 3rd level spell.
I have 1 spell left.
I wanted to
I
take a
don't have
short
any healing.
rest, and you guys were like,
didn't
"No, we don't
think-
got enough time. Burn this shit down."
I'm sorry.
I honestly still don't think
Guys
we
will
have
find out.
the time to do a short rest.
Do we think the golems can climb the ladders?
I think they can like fly.
I'm not
Well,
saying
they can only
anything.
climb the ladders one at a time.
Mhm.
So,
You guys will find out next week. Next session.
all
But
right.
thanks so much for playing. A lot of stuff happened today. A lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
You guys got a bunch of items. You got some magic items. You haven't quite identified them yet, but you have them. You got some coinage. You might have some
Let's
deaths.
go.
You had 1 death, but it wasn't you guys, so that's cool, I think.
Yeah, there was some guy we were gonna kill anyway.
You guys killed the zebra. Killed the golem. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Hope you guys had fun.
Thank
If you guys
you.
want to stick around, we can chat for a little bit. But otherwise, I will catch you guys whenever.
Alright.
Alright,
Bye,
take care,
chat.
everyone.
Thank you.
See ya.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Yeah.